Hello, hello. Hi, chat. I should probably deafen in the VC. Hi, chat. How are you? Oh my, they are. Let's do that. Hi, everyone. Nerdy Violet Olive. Hello, hello. Okay, I was making sure I didn't miss anyone. Thank you for the pinned message. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah. This was a very last minute thing. I literally texted Abolish. I was like, hey, you know, how you said that you would be willing to help us with PvP. Would you want to do that tonight? I wasn't expecting a yes, but I got a yes. So, you know, um, that's a thing. Hold on. I'm gonna turn down music just a little more. I apologize if it gets really quiet for you guys. Hello, Hammer. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. I'm deafened in the VC right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and undeafen. I think they're just chatting right now, and we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna die multiple times. That's all I know.
It's like custom big team, custom teams, but it's like 2v2. And I don't know if we can start it without.
Oh, another person.
Yeah.
Welcome back, April.
Hello.
Is a frozen over gazebo? Is that what it's called? No, that is definitely not gazebo.
2v2. Like there's one technically. Hold on. If I April, come here real quick. Right click the stop sign real quick.
Oh.
Zaid, are you spectating this?
I am not. I don't know.
Okay. So slash leave.
Okay.
Still stuck in the spawn.
What do you mean you can't hear?
I could go one by one individually, and then I can spectate, or technically both of you can.
I mean, I could see if I could get one more person in here, possibly, but I don't.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Yeah, no. I thought they're used. Hold on, slash. I'm just looking at the slash stuff real quick.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Hello.
Okay, yeah, that's all in there. Cool. Yeah, alright.
Okay.
This works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are on blue, I'm on red. Perfectly fine. If not, all good.
Alright, so pretty much let me see if I can bap the April.
No, you guys are gonna be able to hit. You're gonna be hitting me, and then because then you'll understand proper movement.
Okay.
All right. Did you already explain what's happening today?
Pretty sure my stream
I think the title alone says what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be teaching you guys very basic PvP. I'm not gonna try to overcomplicate anything too much.
Okay.
Y'all will learn as you go.
Yippee.
All right. So, first question I need to ask. Do either of you know your guys' mouse sensitivity, your DPI?
I can probably real quickly look it up.
Honestly changes from game to game.
well, no, that's why I'm asking.
On Minecraft itself, mine's currently at 130.
130? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Currently, my sensitivity's at just 100%.
okay, so usually DPI is not much a percentage value. It's more like 800, 16, 9. It's a decibel per inch of monitor that you can look through. But it's fine if you can't. It's more of a custom thing to where if you feel like a percentage, the sensitivity in Minecraft is too high or too low, you can actually adjust your mouse sensitivity to like get the finer tuning of it.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, if there's not anything to, usually in PvP you kind of want to play on a lower sense than a higher sense. Sometimes it just depends on person to person.
Right, so you
But
don't
we're
overcorrect your aim.
yeah. So the first thing you're gonna do is also depending on how much square footage you have of your mouse pad, also determines how low you can have your sensitivity because you don't want your mouse to go off your table,
Yeah.
off the mouse pad while you're PvPing.
Yeah, I have like
Alright.
5 inches, so that's why mine's higher up.
Yeah, no, so that's
I
fine.
have a
So
whole mouse mat. Is just where I'm sitting. My arm isn't really used to swinging that
just
wide over.
swinging it around. Yeah, no. So here's what we're gonna do. All right, you guys are gonna come over here, and this is how we're going to adjust your sensitivity, right, to be a bit more PvP focused. You can
Okay.
adjust it afterwards if it feels more comfortable. But what you're gonna do here is you're gonna look at this block, dead
Okay.
center, and you're just gonna take where your mouse is. And what you want is to make sure you can do almost a full like a full 360 on. Now, if you're like a little bit off, that's fine because if you can come back, like you just need to have that range to do it. That's it. If you go over it, if you go past it, if you're like here, too low. If you're like you go full 360 and you're like here, it's too high. You just
Okay.
want to have a full 360 movement and land somewhere around this block.
Okay.
You're just gonna stand like here, and you're
Okay.
just gonna look there.
Go for it, Zaid.
Got it. Got it. Hold up. I think that's my grandmother trying to get my attention. Hold on. Yeah, April, you go first. Hold on. Hold up.
It was this block, yeah.
Yep.
A little high, I think.
Yeah. So basically, what you want to do is then go into your mouse settings and then turn your sensitivity down by like 5, and then try it
Yeah, yeah,
again.
yeah,
Turn
yeah,
up
yeah.
by 1. Because, like, for example, I believe it's 800 DPI. Hold on. It's 800 or 900 DPI that I play on.
Yeah, that
I
feels
play
better.
on, yeah, I play on 900 DPI, and then my sense, though, is on 40.
Yeah, that takes up the majority of my map to do that, so.
Now, you're going to have to get used to the aim and tracking a bit because you're now a little bit slower.
Yeah. I only had to lower it by 5, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, no.
Okie dokie. So I just need to be able to do a full 360 with one glide of my mouse, right?
Yeah.
My sensitivity might be a little too high in that case.
Yeah, so turn it down. Same with April. So turn it down by 5, and then try again. And then if you need to, if it's too low, go up by 1% each time.
All right, that seems a little too low. So now 5%. Go. Okay. Do the. Oh, that's much better.
Yeah,
That's
there you
much
go.
better.
So now when you are moving back and forth with your crosshair, you can actually try tracking someone, making sure that they are roughly around your hitbox range area.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So you guys have your sensitivity down. You guys understand that. Now we're gonna learn basics of hitting and using
Yippee!
your sword.
All
Okay.
right, wooden sword it is.
Yeah, I don't know why I have a diamond sword. You guys have wood, but
Oh, we
you know what?
have both.
I only have a diamond sword. That's fine. I'll just use my fist. Uh, basically, when you hit something, right, you
Mhm.
should, underneath your crosshairs, see a little sword that pops up, right?
Yep.
Okay. That indicator tells you when you can hit again to do full damage.
Okay.
So it's not, it doesn't have to be fully. Usually it's about 80% when the next full attack comes through, right?
Okay.
So if you start spam clicking, though, you're actually doing less damage. So when you're panicking, right, with a sword, and you start doing this,
Stop it. I
you're
know.
you're basically doing like half a heart to no damage, maybe a heart, depending on the
Mhm.
game tick.
Okay.
But you're not doing anything because a sword does a diamond sword, for example, does 7 attack, which any form of attack damage you divide it by 2, you half it, so it does like 3.5.
Okay.
So when you see something with attack damage, just for future, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the heart. It's doubled your amount. So like 3.5 is
7.
7, 4
Okay.
is 8, 5 is 10, so on and so forth. Right.
Okay.
So what I want y'all to do is I'm just gonna want you guys to hit me with the wooden sword. We'll have April go first,
Mhm.
and I just want you to time your hits properly.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah. Same for you, Zaid.
All right.
Cool.
Much like that.
Now,
Okay.
y'all know basic understanding of hitting right. You now understand. Now we're gonna go to critting. I'm gonna just do very basic movement overall. So if you guys have any questions, just ask.
Okay.
I'll
Right.
just
Right.
gladly answer. So when it happens to a crit, do any of you know how to do a
Yes.
crit? I should actually start
Yes.
with that.
Yeah.
All
The.
right. So
Pretty much time your attack when you're descending from a
Yeah.
jump.
yes, there's also another portion of that.
Okay.
Uh, anytime you are in the movement of doing a crit, if you're holding W at any point, it will not crit.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I jump right and I just fall, crit.
Yep.
But if I'm holding W, no
It
crit.
does not. Okay.
Does not. There is one weird Minecraft bug with this though, and you might have had it happen to you in
Block Wars.
Battle Box, Block Wars, or Sky Battle, whatever it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
The first crit will not register, but afterwards, if you're still holding W in space, right,
Mhm.
then you can start critting no matter what. It's a weird thing. After the first hit, it will not register the crit. But afterwards, if you're still holding W and you're still jumping around while falling, you can then
Oh my
get a
Okay.
crit.
So
Right?
that's how I keep getting like Alt F forward by enemies, pretty much.
Yeah, because
that are running
because
at
the
me.
first one will never register. The other thing that people can do is they can time it, right? Like you can let go of your W key and it still works the same way. It's just if
Okay.
you don't want it to, it's just a timing thing once you get the practice down. It's sort of like letting go of W in space and then pressing them both at the same time. In parkour terms, almost like you are jamming in a sense, or you're pressing W in space at the
Okay.
same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's that and letting it go. When you let go and as you're falling, you hit. So you guys are gonna try that now, just so you guys can understand the timing of it. See?
Oh, okay. Okay. Hold up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's how. So it just
Yeah,
stops you from sprinting, but you still have your forward momentum.
yeah, you still have your forward momentum.
Oh wait.
So like, don't try to reset the sprint once you hit. Just keep
Yeah,
holding W.
just
I'm not trying to sprint.
oh yeah. So do sprint. Do
Oh,
sprint.
do sprint. Okay.
Yeah, it just makes it easier if you're trying to like do the sprinting motion. So like you would hold your so if you're trying to do the one where you sprint and crit at the same time without trying to let go of your W, just keep holding W in space.
Okay.
Because then the first one won't, but everyone after that, even if you miss, all the following hits will continue to do that.
Okay. So just hold. Okay.
Just hold W in space. And then just keep trying to hit me while you're even if you miss, like just keep trying. Do you possibly have hold sprint or toggle sprint?
Toggle.
Okay. Because I have toggle on as well.
I do as well.
Interesting. Yeah, so just keep practicing until you can like learn your hit timing. Because I don't want to keep.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so a crit happens every time you fall. So literally, so do a crit first. Just do a crit to know. Nope, sooner.
Oh, wait.
Sooner. There it
You
is.
don't want to be on the floor.
Okay.
Like, Okay, think of it. We're gonna get into a little bit of like math here,
Okay.
right? Think of it like a bell graph,
Mm-hmm.
right? At the very peak of your jump, right? As soon as you get that like feeling, and you're gonna do this after you'll understand this with practice, but it's sort of like the feeling as like you kind of know the timing when you're about to fall.
Okay.
As soon as you feel like you're about to fall, then hit.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So try that again.
It's just getting the timing.
Mm-hmm. And it just comes with practice. It's not. Yeah. So you're jumping when you're hitting.
Okay. So on the down. Right.
Yeah, on the down. So jump then hit. Yep.
Okay.
Let's keep going. I want you to get comfortable with
Okay.
understanding.
Yeah.
This. Yeah.
Okay.
So that feel okay?
Yeah, timing's always been something I've struggled with, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Like you'll get it once in a while. So the thing is also, you guys are using your fists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sword's different because when you swing with a sword, if you swing, you actually charge a lot slower. You see that?
Okay, yeah.
And an axe is even slower than that. Usually the more damage an item does, the slower the recharge rate is for it.
Okay.
So swords, then axes, then maces. And so when I crit save, right, I kind of time my like as I'm falling. And the other thing that I'm doing as like a timing practice is I am using A and D key and going back and forth between the two.
Are you still holding
Okay.
W during that?
Hmm?
Are you still
What was
holding
that?
W during that?
No, so when I'm fighting, I don't hold W as much unless I have to chase after someone.
Okay.
Just because we'll get into it later, but that's a whole combo. You start comboing practice, but that will later, not now.
Gotcha. No worries.
So again, I want you to practice hitting with your sword, just a crit. Yep, exactly. And now April turn.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
Hit.
Ah!
Yeah, you're almost getting it. It's just like hit just half a second like faster.
Okay.
Yeah, but again, you'll get it with
With
practice.
yeah, with time.
With like doing battle box, sky
Mhm,
battle,
mhm.
other PvPs things.
You want to know
So-
something that helps me? I don't
Hmm.
know if it will help you, but I like doing it to the rhythm of Staying Alive.
Oh my god.
Staying alive.
I mean, if that works,
Staying alive. You know?
yeah, April, if you want to try it that way, yeah, go. It's a very silly, but
It's very
whatever
niche,
works.
Oh my gosh, why does that
Yeah.
work?
It's on because it's proper timing. It's the proper tempo for it.
Mhm.
It's like CPR, but the opposite.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Exactly. All right. So you guys understand your basic hit. You understand your basic crit, right?
Mhm.
Any
Okay.
questions so far regarding anything that I've said or anything else that you guys like want to know right now?
No.
No, I think my question is gonna be more towards when you start teaching us movement while trying to hit. That's
Okay.
really
Yeah.
it.
So, we can do that, but I just want to also uh show this thing real quickly.
Okay.
So, any of you know, or do either of you know the sweep attack?
Yes, the sweeping
sweeping
edge.
it. Yeah,
Yes.
sweeping edge, sweep attack.
Yes.
So do you know what it does?
In terms of damage, like like actual damage. I don't know how it scales. I know
So
it
it does the
probably.
exact same amount of damage as a normal hit. I'll say that. But there is one
Okay.
difference with it than a normal hit that you need to be aware of.
Does it deal less knockback?
That is correct.
I am
Um,
so smart.
Yeah, so basically, this is more for comboing, but it is a basic foundation that you need to know. It's like if you're trying to knock someone off a platform,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Or if you are in a sky battle box, whatever, I mean, you need like to knock someone back.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's not just for comboing, but it is for just every understanding. So how sweeping edge works, it also works with your fists as well. If you spam, you don't do any knockback, right? Like if I start spamming, you're gonna have way less knockback here,
Right.
right?
Right.
But if I do just my fist,
Oh.
yeah,
Jeez.
see, like, and I actually time the hit with it, you go a lot farther. For example, April, if I
Yeah. Okay.
way farther back than me just spamming and trying to like knock you back, because look, I just walked through April
Mhm.
because I'm holding W and trying to same thing for sword, same thing. So there's actually an audio cue that you can hear
Okay.
when it comes to sweeping edge. So like if I standing still, right,
Mhm.
and I hit,
Mhm.
right, I'm not
Oh, wait,
moving.
wait. Probably not.
You hear that little like
Yeah.
slash noise,
That.
the wipe. That is the indicator. You also see a visual indicator, little white like
Yeah.
particles.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That is the sweeping edge indicator. But if you want to get the knockback indicator
Mhm.
while you're holding W and you hit, it's like a loud thud,
Wait,
Mhm.
and
yeah.
you go way farther back. And how that is done is by holding W. Okay.
Okay.
So if you hold W when you hit, you will always knock someone back. Now, of course, if you don't want to knock someone back, you let go of W, because there is a way of doing it where it's like you hit and then hold W, then hold W, then hit, then yeah, like there's different
Okay.
ways to combo. But it's entirely by holding W. The thing is, and this is where comboing comes into play.
Mhm.
If you want to combo someone, where you've seen like those combo montages and people start
Mhm.
getting
Mhm.
Yeah.
comboed
Yeah.
into the air, that's usually with the post PvP update where you can just spam click with it. But
Right.
the same
Right.
principle still applies. Is if you want to combo someone, for example, if I hit April once with the knockback, if I'm
Uh-huh.
still holding W after I hit and I try hitting April again, sweeping edge, even though I'm still holding W. So it's
Okay.
always the first hit when you're holding W. So what does that mean? You now get into a thing where you have to let go of W if you want to start comboing people, and that's where it gets more complicated. And we'll
Mm.
get that into that later.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you want to combo someone, it's basically an idea of holding W and left clicking, and then letting go of W, and then resetting it after every hit. So after every hit, you let go of W, then you press W again, and so on and so forth. And if you
Okay.
want to
Okay.
get faster timing with that, you kind of like need to hold W and press D and press A while you're letting go, and you start doing this, or like S tapping, which people call it, is when you hold W then press S, and this is a faster way to reset your sprint hit, to where you don't
So
do it
what
as
you're
much.
saying is me playing Counter Strike and knowing how to counter strafe might help me in this endeavor.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, definitely.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But that's basically how knockback works in this game. If you're holding W, your first hit will always knock back. Afterwards, you have to let go of W or
So,
press something else. The
so
weird
it's
thing
like
is,
a sorry,
go.
it's like
What were
a
you gonna ask?
knockback meter that's hidden, and we have to
Yes,
reset it by stop holding W.
yes. And again, like I said, with the bug of critting, if you want to crit, you have to let go of W unless you are sprinting.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why what I do is I will let go of W after I crit, because what this does is it generally also resets your knockback, because it still knocks you back farther instead of me just doing this, right?
Jeez, this is insane. All right. Mind if I give this a
So
go?
yeah, so try understanding how knockback works. Basically, after the first hit, you have to let go of W.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
So
need to get that kind of.
The
you need to get
timing down.
again it's
Okay.
timing. Basically, you want to pretty much after you left click, let go of W, then hold W right away. You want to left click while you're holding W, but after you let go of it.
Okay.
Because you'll hear the noise way easier.
Like that.
Yep. Now you're April.
Okay.
This one should be a bit easier than critting.
Oh, wait.
So
Do
hold
you still
W.
need to also
click.
reset your sprint?
No, you just have to let go of W.
Okay. Because I was constantly like re-sprinting after.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
like
first
that.
few hits were good.
Yeah, but you guys understand the principle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's basic hitting. That's your sweep attack, which is what happens when you don't do knockback. Actually want you guys to just practice that real quick. Pretty much just hit me, but don't sprint.
All right.
See how much less you do.
Yeah.
And the issue with that is if you have the wrong timing and like say you're trying to combo me
Mm-hmm.
or like trying to knock me back,
Mhm.
if you sprint hit, so hit me with a sprint hit or sweeping edge. See?
Yeah.
Even so, if you do a knockback, right? Like April, hold down W. If you do it right, they'll always walk into it. But if I don't, and you keep doing that,
Walk through.
you can walk through them. And
Okay.
that's what's going to happen to you is because they'll walk through you, and then they'll just start going to the right or left of you, and you will then have to turn around and so on and so forth.
So
Okay.
essentially, it's like a paddle ball.
Basically,
You want to
yeah.
keep them on the paddle and try to bump.
Yeah, you want to
bump,
keep them in
yeah.
front of you as much as you can. That's pretty much an aim form of
Mm.
PvP. As soon as someone gets behind you, then they can start critting you. You have to then have the reaction time to turn around, block, do so on and so forth.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why a lot of PvP battles that we have, we always kind of run into them, lose track, and we have to turn back.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's
Okay.
because you're hitting them without while sweep attacking, not actually doing knockback.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So that's your basic hit. You understand the recharge time. The recharge isn't very like it's not in terrible. Like you'll understand it after a while. Like you'll just subconsciously know when to hit.
Yeah.
It's like a muscle memory thing.
Yeah. Like pretty much if you look at the sword, you see where it's like almost that like notch in the bottom part of the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Like once it gets about to there, that's when you can pretty much attack again. And like that will give you your full hit every
Okay.
single time. So too fast, and if you do it too fast and you start going the sweeping edge attacks because your sword's not fully charged.
Okay.
That's another thing. If you're sprinting and your sword's not fully charged and you hit too soon, it'll just be a sweep attack.
Okay.
That's another.
Yeah, and also
No.
there's invincibility frames you have to keep in mind. So if you try to do another click,
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's why
also, like,
spamming is.
yeah,
so...
and that's why it's also server side, but it really doesn't matter too much. Because once you get, usually you will train in getting into more combos, and then you kind of need to like bait certain hits out for them. But once you get into like muscle memory and movement, you kind of understand that, right?
Okay.
So now that is your, like I said, your basic hitting, your recharge, your sweep attacks, your knockback, and your crits.
Mm-hmm.
All those kind of mix into each other. It's nothing like too crazy. Now we get on to sort of like Zaid was asking tracking and
Mhm.
like knowing where to hit, right?
Mhm.
So fun fact, you see the player model in front of you? You see how a player has like the shoulders
Yeah.
sticking out and everywhere? Press F3B.
Oh.
That's how we turn on hitboxes. Okay.
Okay.
So,
So-
F3B, anywhere outside of that hitbox, even if it's the outer arm, will not hit.
That explains a
Okay.
lot of the times I
never
miss,
want-
even though I think I hit them.
Feel like you hit them because your crosshair's on their shoulders, not on their chest or head.
Okay.
So if you ever want to practice your aim and you're not too sure, right, just have hitboxes on and just try to make sure your crosshair is like in the general area. See? Like that.
The
Okay.
fact that you have like the timing so perfect to know exactly when I hit your maximum distance to hit me,
Oh,
and so I
oh
can't
yeah.
hit you.
I
It's
practice on a PvP bot.
those exist.
Yeah, no, they do. I had to find it, but they do exist.
Oh,
Yeah. So that is pretty much your understanding of your tracking idea. You want to hit
Okay.
anywhere that is their body and their head. And now
Okay.
we go back to a little bit of math.
okay.
Yay.
Before we get into that, though, any questions regarding that, like knowing
No.
where to look?
I'm assuming this like math part is gonna be distance next.
Basically,
Right?
what is
Okay.
it called? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. I forget what it, Pythagorean theorem.
Mm-hmm.
Pythagorean theorem.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
So
boy.
get into a little bit of range in the sense you don't have to actually do the math for it. Just understand the concept, right?
Okay.
You have your longest distance,
And shortest
and you
distance.
have your shortest distance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we're fighting on even level, right? Do you
Mhm.
know how far the farthest way of someone can be?
Isn't it like 3 or 4 blocks?
It's about 3 blocks
3 blocks.
distance.
Okay.
So yeah, so from this distance I cannot hit you. 4 blocks
Nope.
away.
Nope.
Move up to
We're
3.
that's 3 blocks.
Is it?
Yeah. So the
Do you
thing
count
is,
the block you're standing on?
you you want to count the very edge pixel because you'll be able to just about. It's almost impossible, and this is why comboing is weird. But if you're standing on this tiniest edge here, the game sometimes registers it to where it's like, hold on, that. Like I
Okay.
am almost what is that like? Because it's that block, this block, and like the very edge of this was. It's like 2.98 is like the farthest. 2.99 to
Mm-hmm.
3. It
Okay.
depends on your server variant. You're never really going to be able to hit this far consistently unless you practice like knowing there are some indicators.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Like
I do know.
I used to practice on the PvP bot. Uh, is I have a mod that when I am able to hit a player or an entity,
Mm-hmm.
it tells me the distance that I am from them. So it's like 2.98, 2.5, and
Oh.
that's just practice for me because then the PvP bot has different settings for me that goes from easy to difficult,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay.
And I can show you guys it after stream just so you guys if uh can
That
look
would
at
be
it. You
amazing.
guys know where.
Yes.
Okay.
Um
Yeah.
uh but when I get hit by it, it then tells me, hey, the spot hit you 2.8 blocks away. And then so
Okay.
visually you kind of like subconsciously know once you get used to it, hey, I'm in range of Zaid right now. From here I can hit Zaid.
Okay.
Yeah, with your fist it's hard to tell, but also with a
Even
weapon you can see like the
yeah, you have to move around.
you can see like the plus sign
Hit
appear
me
with
once
the
real quick.
sword.
There you go. Yeah, so like that's pretty much the range is that, but we're kind of on an even level, right?
Mhm.
What
So if I
happens
were
if
to go
Zaid stands 1 block taller than me? At this point, who has the closer range, me or Zaid?
I'm assuming
I'm
you
going to
do.
assume you.
Yeah.
It is me, and you know why that is?
For every block I'm up, my longer distance goes down by 1 to compensate.
Yes, basically, because if you pull up F3B again, you see that little blue line?
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
how the play.
see now.
So that I'm able
A
to
squared b
reach.
a
Yeah,
squared plus
I'm
b squared. Okay.
equals yes. So even though we're like technically the same range,
Mhm.
there is a moment where I like try to hit me here.
I cannot,
I
but
can,
you
but I can hit
can.
you. Yeah.
So that's
Um,
also why when you're like being launched in the air by knockback, you can't really retaliate all that
It's
much.
harder to hit someone when they get you into the air because your vision of your player hitbox, because everything happens on the player eye level. It's never anywhere else that you see, even though like your hands down here. The
Mm-hmm.
game reacts to everything around your head.
Mhm.
And so when you get knocked into the air, there's also a different thing with client side and servers about you getting knocked back because it seems like they're hitting you farther away.
Okay.
Like how is this pretty person hitting me 4 blocks away? To their view, you're just maybe like 2.5 blocks because they're running and resetting every single time. But to you, it's like I'm getting launched back 3, 4 blocks each and every single time on top of you
Yeah.
getting pushed into the air.
Yeah. Okay.
So anytime you're in a PvP fight, for example, this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Low ground is good because you can start hitting people's legs and arms and higher up while they have, well, like also visually. Um, this is much harder to hit. If you guys want to come here real quick and look at
Hmm.
this from up here, if I'm down here, I can still pretty much hit all of you here. But from your guys' perspective, I look much smaller. Like I look
Yeah.
much more narrow.
Hmm.
So it's just a weird visual thing, even though it's not. But it's still to the body and mind. It's very like annoying to deal with.
Okay.
So like down here, especially if I'm like here, right, and I have semi
Right.
cover.
Only your head is visible to me at that point, so that's the
Yeah.
only
Yeah,
part of your
but in
hitbox
like
I can
everything
see.
from your torso is upwards. I can hit like literally your shin. I can hit.
So
Okay.
essentially,
Yeah.
don't be Obi-Wan Kenobi.
In some forms, if you have a bow, it's actually really good because bow gives you an easier way to shoot someone down. But
Mm-hmm.
in a
Right, because of the
PvP,
arc.
PvP sense, it's actually not as good to have proper high ground in this
Okay.
aspect.
Okay.
Right. Now,
S-
we understand sort of that concept of like
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
everything comes around your player head and it's about 3 block distance. Now then, where do you want to hit someone on the player? This involves distance. What's the ideal space to hit someone?
I'm assuming if they're level, I want to say center mass.
April.
That's
I was gonna say near center mass, maybe closer to the head.
It's pretty much anywhere like if anywhere around the head.
Okay.
So it is your upper torso / head area. So if you were to like if you go to F3,
yeah.
right?
I was about to say, is it because the blue lines are at like the most lined up because of that?
Yeah.
So
So
it
if you
gives
go
you the
to F,
best range.
yeah. So if you go to if you just press F3 and you look at where your facing is, it's 4 blocks or 3 lines down below your XY
Mm-hmm.
coordinates where it
Mm-hmm.
says facing. You go all the way towards this you're like 90.99 and then like -99.
Mm-hmm.
If I have that around 0, that is ideally around where you want to hit. Pretty much I can hit Zaid from about 8 all the way up to like -7. Anywhere when
Okay.
when you start dropping lower towards like center player chest where people kind of look towards, they
Mhm.
kind of look here and their eyes are above them. Th- Look where if you have F3B up,
Mhm.
look how low my line is when I do that where it's around center mass, like the player.
Compared to like mine
Yeah.
aiming
Like
at.
it is vastly lower in like that regards. But if I'm aiming towards you at around that like negative location and I'm at like a
Mhm.
5 or a 6, I'm now to a point where it's almost parallel to your eyesight and that's where I can hit those almost 3 block ranges because if I, for example, if we go back to here and don't stay on the edge because you get punched.
Oh, right.
If we stand the here, right,
Mhm.
and I aim for like your foot, can't hit you here. But if I aim a little bit more around your chest area, and like if I actually take the proper step for it, like here, I can probably hit your foot here. But if I wanted to like most, I would have to aim like around your head.
Okay.
I aimed at
Okay.
your feet.
Okay.
If I aimed around your legs, maybe if I just get lucky and I'm in the right positioning. But like, there's gonna be a point where like, here, if I stand on here,
Gonna move over. Sorry, just so
yeah,
that.
if I stand right here, I'm not gonna be able to hit you, no matter what. If I stand here, no. Here? No, hold on. It's right about here is where I can hit. At this level, I can hit. If I am here, just about, but I am looking so much lower to where it's almost impossible. But here, it becomes easier. And that's where you get into a movement of kind of like understanding spacing. Because it's like you can aim at their feet, you can aim at their head, you can do whatever. But you always want to try to have the most ample range in a proper fight.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Because
And of course, if they're higher up, your optimal aiming area changes so
yeah,
that you're as long as that blue line is straight across, you have the
well,
best possible chance.
yeah, basically, as long as that blue line is like, if I'm higher than you, I'm able to hit you, or if I'm lower
Yeah.
than you, able to hit you, then you are not onto me. It's the same thing
Okay.
for here. It becomes a bit easier, and that's just how range works. You usually want to play around like April, if you want, and I'll show Zaid this as well. Again, you can hit them if you're like a super close up. Nowhere really, it doesn't really matter. But if you're like
Mhm.
at a proper, you guys are trading hits,
Yeah.
right? The one hit you miss is where you start getting comboed, and
Right.
so you want to try to hit right around where like the chest plate
Okay, so yeah.
has like the line there, and
Okay.
for
Okay.
Zaid, it's right where like your neck, like the sleeve, sort of like where the white specks are on the top of the chest plate, where like
Mhm.
it makes like little like sleeve
Mhm.
design. Right around there, and head is perfectly to where you want to like hit your target. Of
Okay.
course, if you're closer up and you're more used to aiming towards center mass, you can do that. But I will say, if you ever try to combo someone, just aiming around there makes it way easier,
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
right? So, any questions so far? Because I know that's a lot.
Right now, I'm following.
Yeah, right now I'm following as well.
All right. We're gonna do a little bit of a quiz,
Oh
just
boy.
to just to
Yeah.
understand,
Yeah. Honestly, that's good call. Good call.
just so you guys can verbally say it out loud. All right. So, how do you crit?
On the downfall of a
And
jump.
The split second once you start falling from the apex of your jump.
and you're missing
not
one
sprinting.
yes. Yes, and not sprinting. Don't hold W. Well,
Mhm.
don't hold not just not sprinting. Don't hold W at all.
Yeah.
Any forward movement removes the ability to crit.
Except that niche scenario.
It's except that new scenario after you hit once and you want to keep trying to chase them and such. But primarily, once you get more used to PvP, you're not gonna do that as often.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Right? So you know that. With the sword, and you swing, and that's underneath the crosshair.
Mhm.
How much do you have to wait for it to charge up? What's the about
To about that
time-wise?
niche area.
That notch.
That
Like
notch.
that.
Why did I say niche? I don't know why I said niche. The notch,
niche.
yeah.
So most PvP would say like around 80% of the charge of the sword charge is when you can hit. When you see the swords around 80%, that should be your indicator that you can hit, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. Now, how do you do a sweeping edge hit?
Hold W.
Be grounded and not be sprinting.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You don't want to be sprinting. Basically,
don't.
at any moment you are sprinting. Well, then there's also another thing. At any moment you are sprinting or walking and you're holding W.
Mhm.
If you again keep holding your W after the first W hit, it goes to sweeping edge, right? Like that.
Mhm.
And
However, I also know that it doesn't really work when you're in the air.
yeah, no. But most people, you're not trying to. Usually, if you're in the air, you're just trying to crit.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And so, reverse that. How do you do knockback?
Be sprinting.
And
Oh, be sprinting and holding W.
and
Resetting W?
yes, there you go.
Okay, I just I was like, is that what he's trying to get me at?
I don't want y'all to be like, oh, we just need to sprint to knock back, because then you're like, well, why
You'll
can't
get the
knock back
sweeping
now?
edge, yeah.
Right,
You're
need
gonna
to
get
reset
sweeping.
the
You
W.
need to be resetting your you need to be resetting your hits every single time, right? Like
Gosh,
in,
you could 2v1 us, honestly.
well, no, that's the
Probably.
thing. In a 2v1, right? The idea is sort of trying to back someone away from it.
I still
and
was
that's
just hitting it at that moment. Sorry.
yeah, no, but that's what you do. It's sort of like you knock back someone else, fight. They're gonna come back to you, fight. You kind of just can't focus one person unless you know they're low.
Okay, okay, yeah.
You're gonna die. But in like those regards, that's why you want to knock back. It's not so much to just try to combo someone. It can also just be to get someone off you,
Okay.
Okay.
right? And that's how you combo. Now, how does range work?
From the blue line where your head is.
Mm-hmm. And what's the farthest distance you can almost hit?
2.99 blocks.
Basically, yep. Exactly. And where do you want to aim?
Usually around the head or eye level.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, when I have the F3 open, the very top of that red line where like your hitbox can go under blocks and such, that's where
Mhm.
it's hitting 0. So I was gonna say that like the top of the red line.
Yeah.
When the F3B is shown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
It will change based off of like when someone's moving around and like you're kind of just needing to like go.
It definitely throws the aim off when you look at their skin and you see their eyes, because obviously when your brain recognizes that as eyes, it's like, oh well, that's where their face is.
Yeah, like when you're critting though, like I don't always aim for like if I'm this close to you and I'm just kiting and I'm like going back and forth, I'm almost aiming or still around center mass because of just how the movement works for it, right? Like like that's just how it works. So yeah, but no, so far everything you guys remembered pretty well.
Primarily Zayd, I'm visual. I don't remember like verbally.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to show visually.
Yeah.
As well as like verbally, just because if you
Makes you
can say it
wonder.
out loud and you can recognize it, much easier to understand and practice.
Mm-hmm.
It really makes you wonder how I did so terrible in school.
Yeah. So for any other questions or specifically that you have?
No,
With
not
what we
really.
went over, no. However, I
Okay.
have a question for maybe a different topic we could move on to.
Yeah, go for it.
It's mainly countering a combo. I'm guessing that's going to be more advanced stuff, though. I don't know
No,
if
not
you're willing
really.
to advance. Oh,
We can
okay.
go into that. I was gonna show combos first, but we can do comboing.
Oh,
like, how
let's
like,
show combos first, just so everyone gets the
yeah,
concept.
just so you understand it. But was there something else I wanted to explain? Critting, that comboing.
Abolish just takes out the clipboard.
No, I didn't. I was trying to make sure I'm like having everything like listed in proper order, just so it's not overwhelming. We can go over combos though. So, oh no, I wanted to go over movement. I wanted to go over tracking before combos.
Okay.
So when you fight in PvP, you're never gonna just go fully straight back and forth in a line.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I always have my crosshair on you, which is
yes, and then but also if you're then ever in a combo like this, you can never actually hit me, and you're not gonna. In martial arts, when I did martial arts, my instructor called it being on railroad tracks.
Oh, okay.
Someone's coming
Okay.
straight down onto you. You don't want to be on railroad tracks and just staying in the same line, right? So what you do is, and this is not if you're being comboed. This is when it's just pure PvP. It's you want to go back, left, and right, and try to make sure you hit your target. And it kind of comes down to a point of like trying to get your opponent to throw off their hit, right? And
like that.
and understanding where you can, right? And if your aim's ever bad, and like you're like, I'm having a very bad day of aim, throw on F3B, just so you can understand where you have your hitbox.
Have that more visual
yeah,
assistance.
because people sometimes zone out on their focus, and they're just kind of just in that state of just playing, right? But yeah, like this doesn't. There's also a difference. I will say this now. If you're ever practicing without armor on, this isn't something you have to know. But armor has a reduction in your amount of knockback you can do to someone, especially if, like you have netherite on. That's more of a PV like SMP type of thing. But it's just something to just know. But yeah, pretty much what you want to do is in practice. This is going to be coming a lot from practice. But you want to always try to be able to like when you're moving, and you guys can do this like with each other in a sense, is like go back and forth like this and just try to have your crosshair like look at your crosshair when you're doing this, and kind of just mainly focus on making sure that your crosshair is at least on them or close near them. And if you get closer and closer, it becomes a bit easier because you want to try to stay around that range to where you are fighting. Because
Really?
unless it's a bow fight, it's not anything.
Personally,
crazy.
I find it harder to track when they're closer, mainly because of the fact that they're so close to you, it requires less movement to get off the screen. So you
No,
have
exactly.
to really track them. So I thought,
No, exactly. So like
Yeah.
that's why you change. Like that's why I can like if you're tracking me or I'm tracking you, and we're like going back and forth. I will constantly like shift my movement over to you for this. Right? And even what like April doing is right now, if someone's PvPing and you just want to watch, you can literally just track one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much like you can't really teach tracking as much as like just try to have your crosshair around that like head level, mid torso upper chest area when if you're on the same level as them, and sort of just work on practicing your hits. That's all you got to do. Right? And then once in a while, you'll miss a hit because you are also practicing evading because you're kind of just messing up their like timing, right? Like, there's different ways of doing this, and there's different like practice styles for it, but like that's just one way of doing it. Okay.
Okay.
So I want you guys right now, back and forth. Just you don't have to hit because you're on the same team, but track. Walk towards each other, walk back, walk away, and I don't want you guys to agree on you guys are moving towards each other. Like just do it because it's going to be entirely random. So if you want to jump, if you want to like stop while you're moving, doing whatever you need to, like because that's actual PvP in Minecraft. It's not straight down a line. Like you will get those moments where like you guys will just continuously trade hits and you guys are being stubborn and no one wants to back off. But for actual practice and learning how to track, learning how to understanding your like precise movements of using your D key and A key.
Okay.
This is what you do. And going into like again, battle box, sky battle, those are gonna be a lot more chaotic and you're not gonna like be able to take your time to track someone down always. You're just gonna have to go into a straight fight. But to understand
at that point it's just like instinct and intuition.
Yeah,
Just
at that point
knowing
you're not like as focused to do it.
knowing how to respond, hoping your body makes the right call.
Yeah. I will say if you ever want to do PvP, right? That's like very focused on one type. PvP Legacy is very good. You will probably lose a lot because a lot of PvP sweats are on these servers. But it's good practice. It is good practice. Like you understand, you're gonna lose, but if you accept you're not trying to win, you're just trying to practice, makes it way easier. The other thing you can do is go into a sky battle lobby if you don't want to like play by yourself, and then just be fully aggro and aggressive.
That way you're constantly being forced to
like constantly force yourself into a PvP fight. Now don't be reckless. Don't be like, I only have a stone sword, I'm gonna run to 4 people and I've never done this before. You're gonna be like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like if you want to practice PvP, run down someone in a game, or like take a left or take a right, depending on how the game starts. You and your teammate can just 2v1 someone. And yeah, it's toxic in a sense because then you just like you're 2v1ing someone. But you also can do a fun game of what PvP sweats do right now on MCCI, which they've done a while, are kill races, where it's you and if it's a group of players, it's you and your team individually try to kill as many people as possible.
Okay.
So like if it's like race to 100 kills, sometimes you'll be on the same team, sometimes you'll be on separate teams. It depends on how you want to do it. But if you guys just want to be on the same team to make it easier, right? You two can just try to get kills. Not always try to steal kills from each other, but like play aggressive in that sense. All right. So now you understand the ideas of kiting back and forth, aiming, basic movement, right? Now you go on to comboing. Okay, and comboing takes the concept of everything that we just learned and putting it together.
Okay.
And this is why it is not the easiest thing to learn right away, because it is a lot of game mechanic movement and understanding where to aim, your timing of your hits, when to crit, when to knock back. resetting your hits, so on and so forth, right?
Okay.
So a combo pretty much derives entirely on just being able to reset your hit, knock someone back, and keep repeating that process over and over to where you can't get hit, right? And don't get the wrong idea, a combo isn't like hitting someone 10 plus times and saying that, oh, that's the only way to combo. A combo can simply, right, me doing this and Zayd never getting a hit on me, right? Like if I can hit Zayd 3 times and then Zayd hits me, it's a small combo, but it's still a combo. You just hit your opposing opponent
Mm-hmm.
3 times before they got a hit on you. And if it's like 2 crits and then like knockback and then finish with a crit like that, like 2 normal hits and a crit,
Mm-hmm.
that's still a lot more damage you did to them than they did to you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And this comes down entirely of just being able to reset your hit.
Okay.
Right? So that is the idea of making sure you can knock someone back by holding W and left click, and then you let go of W, and then instantly after press W again, and then left click while you're holding W, let go of it, do that back. That is the most basic form of a combo.
How long do you have to W for like the knockback to fully take effect?
Not long. Like I can. Ready?
That was a split second. Like
yeah, no. If you pretty much, if you're holding W and left clicking at the same time, that's all you need.
Okay.
If you want to hold W and left click.
Okay.
Like if you're holding W, as long like see, I'm just sprinting, left click, knockback. Right.
As long as the game reads the W input before you click.
Mm-hmm. Like I've so much instinctively been practicing now that like every time I like left click someone and I knock back, I automatically let go of W. Like it's just so ingrained in my head now to just do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is a like way, right, of a little bit more advanced form of comboing, and it's called S tapping, where after you hit and it lets you reset your W faster. Like it sort of resets your spacing, but also if you see what Zayd's doing, right? Like after you like W and left and you press back, right? You see how I'm kind of giving myself space?
Yeah.
So like you're not holding S, you're kind of just doing
You're just tapping it.
Yeah, and what this does is because if Zayd tries to hold W, like walk forward when you're doing that.
Okay.
And like I do this. It is a weird timing thing. What happens is even though I'm semi closer to Zayd, because I am taking that slight step back, it visually on Zayd's part isn't being able to be seen, and from your perspective, it looks like you're way farther than what they actually are, right? Like
yeah, that does look a little trippy. Like I knew I was closer than that when I was hitting you.
April, if I do it to you, you're gonna see this because visually. So like if I just simply do this, you see how like even though it seems like I'm closer or farther away from you, and it looks like I'm still able to hit you.
Yeah.
From my perspective, I am like maybe a block, in between us. But from you, it looks like you're getting hit
from like 3 blocks. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, that comes down to sword. If you do the same thing, now of course with sword, you're gonna have to hit a little bit slower, which is fine because it kind of gives you some time to hit. Now, again, it comes down to practice, but doing that, if you press your S key, I should say, too soon, right? You kind of have this weird thing. Now you don't have to press your W key, you can literally just stay stationary and like not do it. But it is just something if you want to practice in the future once you get it down more.
Okay.
Understanding, hey, I can practice my S key instead of just doing that way. Because like you saw there, I messed up my hit, and instead of pressing left click on while I was holding W, I was pressing left click on S. And if you miss the timing right, I'm now only doing sweep attacks. See?
Instead of knockback attacks.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Well, the fact that we're now learning that knockback attacks exist, like sweeping edge and crit doesn't apply, it's just pure knockback. That's awesome.
Yeah, a sweep attack still does the same damage as a normal hit, you just don't do the knockback. That's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want you guys to practice it. Just practice your W tapping and hitting to work combo. I'm gonna hold W.
Oh, okay. I got the timing down, or not timing down. I got
Yeah,
the
so
timing off
just-
on that.
Yeah, so try again.
Okay.
Yeah,
I kept it.
you
want to
go. Yeah, you want to go slow, and again, this is where kind of the S tapping helps with it, because if you can S tap, so hit me in S tap.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so try comboing me while it's an S tap, right? It makes it a bit harder for me to get by, even though you are messing up the like knockback pattern.
I don't know why, but my brain wants me to click at the same time I press
same
S.
time as S.
It's
Yes,
weird.
and that's the like. It's a weird little bit of movement because you're so used to pressing W when you're pressing your left click that like you kind of don't want to do that. So your turn, April. So again, just practice holding W and left click. So
Okay.
W left click, W left click.
Remember to reset your W, so it's like
Yep.
separate inputs.
I'm not sprinting, right?
You can't. No, you should sprint. You should sprint.
Okay.
Because then you get the heavier knockback on.
I'm
right?
doing the same thing Zaid was. I'm clicking when I'm press S.
Yes. No. So don't worry about pressing S. Just
Okay.
entirely just only worrying about the knockback first. Yeah. So what I want you to also do now is once you hit, let go of W and then do it again.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move. I just want you to entirely just W and left click at the same time. That's a combo.
Okay.
So I want you to do it again, and now I'm gonna start walking towards you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You went a little too fast, so it was a sweeping edge attack.
Yeah. Hold on. I wasn't sprinting.
Fine. Yeah, so when you hit someone, you want to like let go of W right after you hit them.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, armor's breaking.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's fine.
I have regeneration 2. Or
Well, I mean, like
regeneration
knockback
2.
resistance. Wouldn't that affect?
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Like, it's just something you guys have to practice with.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Okay.
Mind if I have a go?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got the range down. We're off.
Right, stop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damage.
I just killed the abolish.
Yeah, it's fine. All armor resets now after the so.
Sweet.
But yeah, pretty much try again. We can just do it on this like form.
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I'm entirely just trying to walk through you. I'm not trying to hit you. If I was trying to hit you, there's also that thing of me trying to like not walk forwards and such.
Right.
So
at that point, it's like a movement game of trying to outmaneuver.
Yeah, like there's this thing of like if I'm trying to go left or right, you also while you're comboing me need to continue to hit me through and through.
Just that tracking and also like counter strafe so that the distance remains the same.
Exactly.
I know some stuff. I watched
You do.
Technoblade.
Yeah.
Your turn again, April. That's
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Good.
So the thing about it is, in order to get the sprint knockback, I'm also like hitting shift, or I guess my sprint keys is shift yours might still be control.
Mine, yeah, it is.
Yeah, so for you it'd be Control W, left click, and then stop. Control W.
Hold on.
No.
So why are you hitting your shift?
To reset my sprint so that I can sprint W.
Are you toggle sprint?
I am toggle sprint.
You don't.
But every time I hit you, my character stops sprinting.
Yeah, you'll just sprint again.
Zayd, I'm literally holding down my sprint key and tapping W. Oh.
That was
Oh.
that was the wrong button.
Okay, hold on.
I meant to go to my options.
Hold on, we'll leave and we'll set it up again.
Whoops.
Well.
Hold on.
I should have my sprint. Oh no, my sprint's on hold.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I do that, all right.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
I have been out on that this entire time, and I'm an idiot. Oh my lord! I have unlocked the secrets of toggle sprints.
The fact that you've been yelling at me so much, Zayd, about my sprint key, yet you had it on hold this whole time.
Yeah, like when you hit, your sprint's not gonna leave. You just have to hold. You just have to let go of W.
Hold on. Okay. So if that's the case, hold on. Okay, sprint.
Yeah. You're gonna have to adjust your timing again for it, but yeah.
Sorry. I'm getting a little excited. Oh my god.
It's fine.
A whole new world. Sorry.
Yeah.
I pretty much just unlocked the secret to knockback. I've been playing with hold sprint this entire time because that's what I'm used to from the older days.
Yeah, like when you since you're always sprinting, you can now kind of work on practicing your S key because you don't have to worry about actually sprinting anything. Same with the sword.
Okay. That's gonna make things so much easier because I was trying to restart my sprint as well after an S tap.
Yeah, no.
Get that knockback going. I mean, it's possible, probably, but man, that's just another step I was adding.
It's just way too much. All right. So, any questions so far about how you guys should combo? Understanding that you just need to...
No, it's just practice, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, and I wouldn't worry about the S tapping too much. Again, like worrying about kind of in the sense we're kind of going to go a little bit more into this, but worrying about just letting go of your W key when you do it, right? Now here is a fun thing, another little fun idea with Minecraft when it comes to weird mechanics. It's just
sorry, I'm trying to test out how the toggle sprint works, and sorry.
Yeah, no, literally toggle sprint is just as long as it's toggled, you'll still be sprinting.
Because I'm not hitting my shift key, but it's like I'm tapping W in the sprint animation, how it zooms your FOV out.
Oh yeah. Another thing you can go is to go to accessibility settings, and you can adjust your FOV to what you're needing it for.
Yeah. Well, I'm on vanilla, so I don't have like the accessibility.
No, you do.
No, you should. Options, accessibility setting.
Oh, like the FOV effects.
Yeah, it reduces how much like movement speed and whatnot. Suddenly you can put it on 0 and you'd still be having the movement of walking while sprinting.
Oh yeah, which then should probably bring me to my next question. What kind of settings do you usually use? I'm not saying we should copy yours, but it gives a better like...
That's entirely personal. Like for me, for example,
is the damage tilt necessary?
No, honestly, I have damage tilt very low. So FOV setting, I have mine at 70 just because when I'm sprinting, this is for more like a parkour thing for me, but I just want to know if I'm sprinting or not, because if I have toggle on or off, you don't know if you're actually sprinting.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And so if I can just have a slight warp.
Yeah, I have mine at 20%.
Yeah, my FOV's at 70 just because it's there for it. Damage tilt though is a very, very weird thing. What is yours at right now, Zayd?
I just turned mine off just to... Hold on.
Okay, we'll turn it on real quick just so I can show you all this. What's your damage tilt at, April?
It's at 100 right now.
All right, cool. So we're gonna have some fun with this.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So, well, no, you're gonna like see the difference, right? So with damage tilt, basically, it tilts your screen every time you take damage. And so what happens though, right? It's like if I punch you straight forwards, you're gonna get damage tilt. If I punch you to the side,
Oh, okay.
It changes the damage total based on the direction of where you're getting hit. So
I've
like
actually never
with
noticed
did,
that.
it was recently added a few updates ago.
It's like a damage
so,
indicator to know what direction you got hit
yes,
from.
so then look.
Yep.
And then back. So that makes it very, very annoying with PvP. Because if someone is critting you left, right, back, your entire screen is shaking consistently, right? Now, for example, Zaid, put it to 10. Put it to off, however you want it, right? If you don't want any damage to whatsoever, don't have it. If you want some, just to know if you're taking damage at certain points, have it, right?
All right, I got it at 10% right now.
All right, cool. If you look, this is a side hit. You see how much of a difference that is, and this is a front hit.
Oh my god, it's like my brain could relax. I'm not panicking as much.
Yeah, no. So April, same thing for you, right?
Okay.
What is yours on?
I'm turning it down to 10.
All right, cool. You ready?
Yep.
Side hit.
Oh.
Front hit.
Ooh.
Way
Ooh.
calmer.
Yeah.
In a fight, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know why my brain intrinsically is like, oh crap, that damage tilt was massive.
You feel like
I start panicking.
It's a lot of damage. But now, even with me hitting you constantly, it's a bit easier to kind of like keep track of things, right? Yes, you're gonna have to like worry about movement and like your aim and like sort of kiting back and forth like that. But mine's at 10. I played on 10. It gives you a little bit of a warp just to know, hey, you are getting hit, but it's not massive.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I really like that.
Very cool.
It's also not messing with my tracking as much because you know how the camera shakes?
Shakes so much. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, that's really helping with my tracking.
Everything else in accessibilities, again, FOV isn't too much of a big deal. That's more if you get into like pot PvP of like using speed pots and strength and whatnot. Just because that will warp and change everything. Your distortion effects, your dark pulsing are both also things about like your nausea and that like the different variations. Again, nothing too crazy. If you want something that's a bit more immersive, have those. But if not, you don't need them.
Okay.
Settings wise, right? Like I said, my sensitivity is at 40, and I have 800 DPI just because I have the mouse space for it.
Right.
But other than that, when it comes to PvP and sensitivity, you kind of want it's again it's personal preference. My keybinds are very unconventional, but they work for me.
Right.
If it works, it works.
Right.
It's like Zaid's played on mine and he hates them.
Right. So like for example, my keybinds, I have everything to where I have 2 buttons on my mouse, and I have those for my 8 and 9 slot, which usually are like a water bucket or another movement tool like ender pearls. Just so if I need to like water bucket clutch, or I need to throw an ender pearl, or I need to place a block, like something where I have to do a quick action to, it's automatically there. I prioritize my keybinds is like whatever I need the most at a certain point or whatever I use most are the closest for me to reach. Right? I rarely use the scroll wheel as much now, especially before. If you want to practice not using the scroll wheel anymore, there is a fun tool in your mouse settings where you can turn off scroll wheel sensitivity, and you can put that to 0. And that way, you will not be able to scroll. You'll have to press your buttons always. You want to practice that.
Okay.
I did that for a while because I used to scroll a lot.
Yeah.
But now it's a little bit easier. But for example, right, 1, 2, 3, 4 are normal for me, right?
Right.
My normal keybinds. 1, 2, or 3 are more priority. 4, since I don't have as much like best reach for that, since that is such a weird like positioning for your finger to press. That's usually where my food goes. Unless I need to eat food, I can technically press a key and then scroll to it, or I just scroll because it's food. It's not much. You're not eating while in combat. And then my 5, 6, and 7 are RFV.
Interesting.
I see You kind of
No.
like doing it, turning your what is it? Your keyboard into a gamepad.
Yeah, basically. I had the AFK stuff.
No, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so RFE for that, and then since F was supposed to be where my offhand is, it's now on G. So now G is my offhand. And then so I stopped accidentally typing in chat. If I would like overcompensate when I was doing this, my text chat's now Y.
Okay.
One over, and then inventory's still E, because I don't usually press my E key when I'm going to my R key. And then the other things are I still have Shift S Shift, and my sprint key is C. Since it's toggle, I can just press C with my left, my pointer finger. Yeah, and it just makes it super easy. And then if I need to do anything of Z and X, I can definitely set those, but I don't. And then my F5 perspective is left control, because I can just press it with my pinky. Because like that is entirely what you can.
Right, so you don't have to like reach all the way to F5 just so you can get a.
Yep. So like if I'm getting chased or I have to look around for something and I'm running, I can just press it and do that.
I actually might want to try that just because that sounds. It makes sense. It makes so
Like
much sense.
all of it is functional, right? It's just you have to get used to it. It's unconventional for a keyboard placement because everything's now on my left hand. There's nothing else on the right that I have to go to. You do have to kind of be aware that sometimes you do fat finger like a button if you're not used.
While
not
trying to
used-
do the RFE, you could.
Yeah, like you. Well, not even E. Like if, the main thing is you're trying to press like 4 or like it. You kind of need to reach farther than what you think you need to for certain keys. Like for 4, I have to like pull forwards a little bit just so I don't press E by accident, or like same with R.
Oh, geez, this makes me want to like start investing in a gamepad.
But yeah, you guys can practice stuff real quick. I'll be right back. And you just go grab some water.
Okay, no worries.
Talk to you guys' chats. Do we ever need to? But I will be right.
Yeah.
I had to turn on follower only chat because I had like 2 bots back to back join my chat.
Oh no! I felt bad. Intari raided me in the middle of the lesson. I was like typing in chat while trying to listen because I was like I didn't want to interrupt. So much knowledge. Yeah, I'm really lucky with my keyboard because do you know how I have the G keys? Like G1, G2. I'm able, like, my pinky can reach for my G6, so I can still toggle my not FOV, but perspective.
What's crazy is, okay, so, what is it? Something I'm really interested in getting is this gamepad. I think it's like the Azeron or something? Let me see if I can find the name. Yeah, the Azeron keypad. And what it is just, it's a normal keypad, but flicking your fingers forward or backwards is also a button press. Like if you were to look it up, it looks insane and so hard to get into, but it also looks very conventional. So I could have like my 1, 2, 3, and 4 be a forward flick of that finger, you know?
Yeah, no, sorry. I just checked my Twitter for a second, and both Owen and Oppo posted NARP SMP. Like GNARP SMP. I think it's their new SMP secret project, the code name.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But holy crap, this is like eye-opening.
Yeah.
I knew Abolish had like all of the game mechanics, but he's so good at explaining it too. It's amazing.
Like even as a visual learner, I'm getting a decent grasp on it. Like the words aren't always fully processing, but if I'm able to do it a couple times, my brain clicks.
Yeah. You just got to be able to, do it first.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, it was especially with your crits, usually just doing it on mobs every now and then definitely helps get that Or even just having your particles on. You know what a crit particle looks like, right?
Mhm.
How it looks. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even just doing it on me to practice the timing, as long as you use the particles, you're getting it.
Mhm. Indeed.
Mm-hmm. It's very, very nice. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Jeez, like, hold on. Because I want to try to get at least a basic engaging combo down, so that,
Uh-oh.
so that it's like if I'm ever to engage somebody in a PvP fight,
Yeah.
like, I feel like I should start off with crit, forward, 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 forward. You know,
Mhm.
because like even if it's just 2 hits, I started off with a crit, so that's a lot of damage.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I want to do, so I can really just
I just love you've
have
always
a bread and butter. Have a bread and butter.
You've always teased me about having my sprint key on shift, but for me it's just such easy access with my pinky.
Mhm.
And that's
I get that.
honestly made the tapping of W so much easier because I'm
With
comfortably
me
able to hold it.
Yeah, with me playing so many games, like let's take Destiny 2 for example, how the
Mhm.
shift key is the sprint key.
Yeah.
It makes sense to change it to that instead of control.
Mhm.
Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, well, there goes Abolish.
07.
But what else did I want to say?
I do want to I'll probably mess around with the scroll wheel cuz I depend on my scroll wheel. Like I don't use any of my buttons.
I do. I use a scroll wheel a lot, and
Yeah.
using keys is a lot better because it's instant. It's instantaneous.
Yeah.
And every millisecond can count in those split second engagements. Because like if a combo, I do know that combos exist where you switch from a sword to an axe or an axe to a sword and vice
Yeah.
versa, and you want to be able to do that instantly and have it at the ready.
Okay. How is chat like in the lessons? That's the true question. I wonder how many people are taking notes.
Honestly, like especially in your chat, if like,
Yeah.
your entire community's in
I
there.
think
Right now, it's like I feel like I'm kind of leeching off you. Just
I
'cause
know.
don't have the only person in my chat, like
Yeah,
Puppet
yeah,
and
yeah.
Lemon from Shara's server.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're absolutely awesome. They're absolutely. I think Abolish came to my last one. What? What?
Antari and Itza were in my chat.
Mhm.
But I'm like, I'm gonna make sure this whole VOD is saved, so anyone
Oh,
I can look back at
definitely.
it, others can look back at it.
Write that down.
Right? Oh my god, chat. Zayd and I were joking earlier that we should totally go back to the card shop and buy another box.
No.
I was very tempted, but then I was like, no, I need to stream. It's been a while. Like the card opening stream was one thing, but
Mhm.
yeah.
And it's not even that. It's more or less like you could do an entire thing where, like, let's say for, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but let's say for a birthday stream or a milestone, you have this a small stockpile of money saved up to just buy a bunch of cards.
Yeah.
And open them all on stream to
I
see,
am
"Hey."
considering adding a redeem for open a pack. Not a box, just a pack.
Yeah, you like buy a whole box, have it on standby, and have
Yep.
a 10,000.
I know
redeem.
Scuff Sushi has that. I've been tempted to steal the idea. Quote unquote.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Yeah, this toggle sprint thing is amazing. I just got to get used to making sure, hey, my toggle sprint's on.
I'm surprised, yeah.
I might end up just like maining either like Modrinth or Curseforge in order to have what is it, like how the Minecraft Bedrock thing, it shows your avatar in the corner when you're sprinting or sneaking, just to be like, hey, this is an indication you are sprinting, you are sneaking right now. Oh, jeez, Lemon was lost. I think Abolish came to my last wedding, said, I object, and threw down. Honestly, saved my life financially looking back. Lord. That's all. Dodged a bullet there. Oh, jeez, how expensive was your soon-to-be wife at that day? How expensive was she?
But yeah,
Soon to be wife.
Well, okay, so one of my chatters who's not a part of April's community, they're all, I think Abolish came to my last wedding, said, I object, and threw down. Honestly, saved my life financially looking back.
Oh dear lord.
Oh, no.
Poor Abolish.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All right. We went through comboing. We went through that. Next basic part, strafing, or crit, or kiting, however you want to realize. Again, this is
Yeah,
something
I
that
like the term kiting from at least.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah,
Abolish was
yeah,
against
yeah.
weddings like that, damn.
What?
Nerdy.
Oh yeah, this is the person that thought what was the Pokemon was a goose. Hold on.
Oh no.
Nerdy being called out.
The nerdy is not as nerdy as we believed.
Yeah,
Nerdy's
Cramorant.
just Cramorant. Sounds like an evolution of Durant.
I did not say it was a goose.
No. For context, Owen was like organizing Pokemon cards.
Oh
and
yeah.
Stevie was like, "Oh yeah, we should just make a Pokemon team. Let's just add the silly goose, like add a goose because the little goose like statue behind, just as like a funny thing." And I'm like, "Oh, the only goose Pokemon is probably like the closest is Swanna, because like Swanna, even though it's a swan, it's the closest you'll get to a goose." And then Nerdy goes, "Well, there's Camarant." I'm like, "No, that's more like a pelican." Even though there's Pelipper, which is an actual pelican, Cramorant is more also closely resembles a pelican.
Cramorant is a cormorant, a real bird, which is not a goose, is what Nerdy said.
Exactly, but that was still your like point of like, oh, this is close to a goose. How?
I love how I have no idea what you're talking about because I don't keep up with like the newer Pokemon generation, so my brain instantly went to Camerupt.
I think the next box I buy will probably be one of the newer. If I can. We'll see.
The inflated prices.
Whoa.
Yeah. Abolish, you don't understand.
The only way you're gonna make money off of it is if you know how to sell online, and well, that's kind of uncomfortable for me. I don't trust it.
Yeah. If anything, I'll take them to cons and trade or something.
Yeah, trade.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring my deck every con, you know, just on the off chance a Yu-Gi-Oh thing goes on.
Yeah. So kiting, strafing, however you want to call it, it comes down to also a part of comboing, right? It's the sense that when you press W, you can kind of press your D key or your A key, and you go left to right while you're doing this. One, again, takes you off those train tracks, so you're not just constantly going straight, and it forces them to try to also now hit you while you're moving in different ways and directions. Yes, you're kind of off the line in regards to that, right? But here's what's really cool about it also. Your G key or your A key does it technically also your S key. So fun little fact, if you want to jump backwards, because I've been practicing this on the bot, if someone's running towards you and you want to like crit them without getting crit, you can technically like run towards me, Zaid.
You can crit while holding S?
You can crit while holding S. Well, you can't crit while holding S. Well,
but if you press it like right after jumping?
Well, technically you can't. Well, technically you can. You just have to go downwards. So if you're holding S and going back and someone's running towards you, you can do that. It's a thing that I've been practicing. People don't do it often because you're never really going backwards. But there is a fun little thing that I've been practicing where I'm wanting to go down faster, and that is shifting and holding S.
Oh, okay.
it sort of resets you to being allowed to, one, you're now a smaller hitbox as well when you're doing this. Like if you
Mhm.
F3, you kind of get smaller.
Mm-hmm.
But what's really cool about this, and I don't know if it's just because visually,
Thank God I
but
turned
like
off
if
stickies.
it's similar to like how you're in water, right? And you
Okay.
kind of like sink faster in water.
Mm-hmm.
This movement, since you are lower, feels like you're falling way faster if you're shifting than it does when you are up here.
Mm-hmm.
So what this allows is you can technically like hold shift or press S, and you can kind of just reset without actually going forwards and holding your W key. But the same thing, since you're not going forwards, you can do that with D and A as well. So if I'm just jumping, I can hold my D key or I can hold my A key, and I can start critting and not let go. I don't need to. Now, what this means, right, is you can just you can like basically press and hold your W key. Like this, like constantly press and let go of it, like tap it over and over, and you circle around someone. And this way you're still near them, but you are going back in circles, and you can do that the same way, going backwards and forwards, so on and so forth, right?
Oh, okay.
So
That's insane.
because of that, when it comes to comboing with kiting and strafing, you can sort of only need to worry about spreading and letting go of your like W key, and you kind of just get into this pattern where you're just going back and forth, and it makes it very difficult for some people to kind of like keep track of you.
I know that definitely makes it hard for me to keep track, but now that I know like the in-depth mechanic of it,
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks
It's very simple
it
to
doesn't
do.
look so intimidating anymore when it's being used
No,
against me.
you're entirely just pressing your like your D key or your A key after you hit, or you're just holding one of the two and you're switching back and forth.
And now that I also know the secret sauce behind it is literally just toggle sprint.
Well, toggle sprint makes a lot of things easier. A lot of people use toggle sprint just because it's one less button you have to press, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, there's also the little fun fact, like if you know someone's about to get like someone's backing up away from you and you're still comboing them and you want to get one more final hit in without actually trying to like put pressure, what you can attempt to do is just back off and press S.
Right,
Like
right, right, right.
if you're in a fight, right? And you are able to get them away from you, that simple movement of just pressing S allows you to move that. So what I want y'all to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing before. Just practice going back and forth, like what Zade's doing right now.
Oh
Right?
my god, it's amazing.
Critting,
I was holding space though.
critting with W and your A, like critting, hitting normal combos, doing whatever, just with your A and D key. Like,
Mhm.
have your sword out when you're doing it, just because
Helps
you
with the
get
timing.
used. It gets used to time more than
Okay.
just your fist. But yeah, so Zade, go first. Again, try not to sweep hit as much because you're sweep hitting.
It feels a little clunky since I don't have like my fingers are sometimes wanting to hold down, and
Mhm.
either that's holding down the D key when I'm trying to be like, oh wait, nope, gotta stop strafing that direction.
No,
Oh
you
my
don't
gosh.
like if the main thing you can do is like once you get comfortable with it, you can hold the D key, and like your main thing can just be only holding A for a bit and then holding D.
Mhm.
You don't have to go back and forth all the time. Because if you go back and forth left or right like this, I'm still technically in your
Mhm.
line of sight. Like
Okay.
you
Right.
want to get to a point where like you're forcing them to look back and forth.
Right, right. Okay. The reason I know what the habit developed from. I know what that developed
Hmm.
from. Me being a scout main in Team Fortress 2, having to rapidly press A and D because of that increase in speed. But now that I know, okay, yeah, so
Yeah, let's try again.
eh, 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 eh.
Yep. All right, April's turn.
The reason I
Wee.
not the reason. How are you able to like make it look like you're still sprinting the entire time you're strafing? Is it just like you got the W timing down just to a T? Okay. Because it looks like to me. Oh wait, no, that's just the visual thing. That's just the visual thing. I forgot. Like on your screen, you look like you're up in my face.
Yeah,
my
I'm
face.
entirely up in your face right now.
But yeah, in my screen, it looks like you're still a ways away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
With
I
that
am
perfect
literally.
distance.
Yeah, he
literally
is
walk
right
on you
up
right
on
now.
you.
Okay, all right. So it's
Yeah,
just me. It's just me. All right.
It's just an entire visual thing, yeah.
All
It's
right.
just the server registering the player to you and so on and so forth. Yeah, April's turn.
Yeah,
Practice walking
yeah.
back and forth left to right and trying to just
Yeah.
tap W while you're hitting.
Okay. Because I have a certain way I like to position my fingers. It's just a matter of.
Yeah, you don't like whatever's most comfortable to you because
Yeah.
going to let you be able to practice easier.
So I just want to.
Yeah, and
Yep.
try going back and forth to right.
Okay.
Keep going. Yep, there you go.
Oh, I lost it. Hold on.
No, but no, that's fine. Like, you're getting the idea down, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna know all this in one day. You're
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
gonna end
yeah.
up forget some stuff here and there. But like, as you do more PvP, as you practice more, or just play more PvP games, it just allows you to like muscle memory it.
Yeah. Like the back and forth on A&D, I'm very accustomed to from when I used to play Valorant all the time. But yeah.
You're basically like you're almost like peeking a corner like White.
Yeah, exactly. So that I'm pretty accustomed to because like I have my middle finger on W and then my other two fingers on A and D. So that's how I'm able to.
The gold standard of WASD.
Yes.
So now, your question that we get to, Zaid, right? How do you get out of a combo? Right?
Right.
There are two options for that. You know what they are?
One, I believe you showed us. Isn't it just holding S, get that distance?
Yep, running like child.
Okay.
Backing away.
Running like child. I love that. Always disengaging. That's the option.
Can't take credit for that term. That's from a Pokemon creator that I watch.
Okay.
Whenever for everyone they're switching out Pokemon, they're like, "You're running like child." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm running like child." But no, running away. So like, if you're ever in a combo, because like trying to hold W is your most annoying thing. Like,
right.
You're being stubborn if you're holding W, right? Of course, right. Walking backwards with S is not the fastest compared to walking forwards, right? So like, if you start comboing me, Zaid,
okay,
right, like there is a time where if you get far enough, I can just use that momentum that you hit me with.
Yeah.
And
That
knock me farther back forwards, and I start running. And then even if I'm not low, and like I realized, oh, you're getting me in a combo, right? You losing me down like a heart and a half or whatever. Like start comboing me, right? Like doing that and then going in to start fighting again. Like I don't have to fully run away. I can just use whatever momentum that you're giving
Back
me,
off for a second,
and then just like turn around to give us some breather room, and
get that breathing room.
You'll probably back away the other right. The other one is hoping they just miss.
Hoping they miss. Right, taking advantage of that.
Like having the idea of, okay, I'm getting put into a combo, and so I'm going to run, and or I'm going to, for like people that aren't fully like invested in PvP, like they're still good or whatever. Like another thing you can do, like start hitting me, Zaid, is start going off their line.
Like fully committing to just sprinting like to the right.
Like fully committing to the left or to the right, not trying to like go back and forth, because while you're in the air, you're not really doing much. Like this isn't going to do anything. But like if you follow their pattern, like you're like, okay, they're going left, I'm going to go right. If they're going right, I'm going to go left. You're counter strafe. Yeah, you're counter strafing them for the intent of protecting yourself. Because they're counter strafing where like if they're going to go left, you're going to go right to be offensive, right? But then there's also they're hitting me. I'm gonna just follow them, and eventually I'll get out of their range. Just
Yeah,
'cause
so
how
instead of
Minecraft works.
circling, you're on the same kind of curve, so that way you
Yes.
intersect and end up,
Oh, okay.
Exactly. And
yeah,
eventually
like a
you will.
circle, like a circle.
Yeah, basically, like if you're following them in that direction, and you're also like kind of holding your W or your like S key, depending on how you're positioned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just because Minecraft has like another weird mechanic where they tried taking it out, but like if you run diagonally at like a 45, you're like 0.3% faster than running just straight. Like if you're running like this and you're actually on the angle at a 45, you're actually running slightly faster. It's a very niche Minecraft thing, and you see the like competitive event players do it when they're in races.
Okay.
Just because like you might be able to pass one person towards the end, or it might give you a few seconds faster. It's not anything crazy. Because you can't really do it when you're jumping, because jumping's the same addition. It's usually when you have like actual speed and
Nixie,
whatnot.
Abolish
right,
was in
right.
MCC
just-
But in a
R3.
game of speed.
So that's where you
Yeah, in a
most
game of
likely
speed,
heard it,
like,
and
you're-
also
if you're
Abolish is in a lot of
fighting
SMPs
Zed,
right
like,
now
you're
with
critting
other
you.
CCs.
Right, going full opposite direction, right? Like going away, and then you can start working on trading hits, and then you will eventually get to a point, right, where
Also,
you
Abolish
have
was
the
on
distance and you start
my team
learning
for the
how
Block Wars
to,
event. Abolish was like the teacher, quote unquote.
know that type of method.
Sorry, my brain. I was listening to you, but my brain, on the other hand,
you wanted to autopilot because you're
yeah.
yeah.
But I remembered a moment where I was watching. I think it was you playing Hoplite on stream once, and you were chasing someone down, and I could tell you were still like sprinting, but you were also critting them. I was like, how did he do that? I was just doing that, and it clicked in my mind. I was like, oh my god, that's how he's doing it.
After your first hit, you just keep hitting them over and over again. The other thing is, if you do let go of your W key while you're in midair, it still considers you're sprinting.
Yeah.
So like that's another way of doing it. All right, cool.
Okay.
So that is your basics of combos, your basics of getting out of a combo, right? Any questions so far, or is it a lot? I know it's a lot, but like, is there anything
Personally,
you guys need a refresher on?
I
you're giving this
understand. It's just gonna take a bit to fully process. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Like,
I feel like
you guys, like I know you guys are gonna be able to get it right away.
Mhm,
Especially like you can understand it now, but tomorrow you go into a game, you're like, this feels still off to me, right? One, you now have this video. You can always like the live stream. You can always come back to rewatch. Like you can like rewatch it. But also practicing, and that's why I'm saying, like, ask me a question that you're trying to wonder. If you feel like something's off, let me re-explain it to you, just so it can help. Because even if it's something very simple,
I feel I have a bit of an edge over this, just mainly because a lot of these concepts can apply to other games I've played, and I've
Yeah,
already
100%.
learned. Yeah, I've already learned those kinds of movement techs. I've already learned those kinds of ways of thinking, those mindsets. So it helps me understand what you're trying to explain to me. I just feel bad for April because, of course,
I'll understand with time.
Yeah. I've been playing games since I was a wee little lad. You started
2021. 2021, yeah. I'm very new.
You still got years, and definitely that's gonna help. But
yeah. So with that in mind, what else? I was about to explain something else. Oh yeah, another way to counteract someone who's trying to crit you 24/7. Basically, people that spam crit, right?
Okay. Like how I was doing.
Yeah, say jump in the air.
Okay.
Now try critting me while you're jumping in the air.
Okay. Okay, so in order to counter them, just do the knockback trick.
Yes. So if you're gonna probably take the crit damage, right?
Right.
But
you don't
can
want
also
them comboing you, so you got to cut them off.
You can also time it. So like if you jump, so jump and try critting me.
Yeah. I think I know what you're getting at.
You see how like I can back away, and then I can
Oh my
start
god.
hitting you, this idea comes back down to the very same thing of this method, where you have different elevation. You jump and you're up 1 block. This is a 1 block height of that you're jumping, right?
Right.
So
And so
even
you can
though
time it so that their
so
distance.
if you get used to it, this is something you're gonna like just like this is something you're gonna consciously know is just gonna
Mhm.
happen in PvP fighting. If someone's like spam critting you, right, and they're like all up on you, and they're continuing to do so,
Mhm.
the best thing you can do is trying to not so much back off, because like if they're this close to you already, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
more like understand like, hey, they are up against me. Like say it if you hit me here, crit.
Oh, a crit. Okay.
Yeah, so go. Like it's giving you that like breather room, because like even if I
Mhm.
back up, it's not much. But if you know like, hey, they're gonna try critting me from here, or if you see someone running up to you and they're doing that, like they
Yeah.
jump towards you for it.
Mm-hmm.
So jump towards me, like sprint and jump towards me.
Or do you want me
Like
here? Let me try to
yeah,
give some distance.
yeah. Like you can sort of force them. Yes, you'll probably take the crit damage from it, but you can now kind of get them into the combo yourself, right? So that's how that works.
Okay. Okay.
Again, you're not going to do it consciously, but there will be moments subconsciously where you hit someone midair and you're like, why did they go back so far?
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Okay.
It's just because they jumped at the same time you did knockback.
Right,
And
because like when
so,
you're in the going up part in your jump, you're susceptible to more knockback,
Mm-hmm,
right?
yeah, or just in
Or
the
just
air
in
in
the air.
general.
Okay.
Yeah, like even if you fall, it's the same thing. Usually jumping gives you the most because like think of it sort of like when you're jumping and you get hit, it's more like a rainbow where you'll get
Okay.
sent vertically. When you're falling, it's sort of like it's an upside down rainbow, like a smiley face.
Mm-hmm.
To where like you'll still
Mhm.
get more knockback, but there'll be a point where you do hit the ground and you'll lose all your momentum at that point.
And my brain is starting to sense a bit of a rock paper scissors here.
Sort of. You're not always gonna know what like PvP. Some people are very much like only combo players. Some people are very much only crit, like
Mhm.
spamming. Um, it also depends on the game mode that you play.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right.
So, for example, um, any big event type PvP where you don't have the best armor,
Mhm.
right? Most people will crit because crits will shred through your health very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're in a 1v1 situation, usually it's a 1v1, you guys both have your armor. Even if it is just basic iron gear, you can trade hits, right? But
Mm-hmm.
as soon as one person misses and someone can start comboing onto somebody, even if that is just a bunch of chained uh, critical hits,
Mhm.
or you actually are in the chained where it's like you can't hit me, but I can hit you type of mentality,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
right? Like that will cause every time you hit save, you just automatically goes to wanting to
My brain's like, I
move.
must try to counter combo.
Yeah.
I'm hardwired now.
You want to like it's kind of better to combo. Yes, add those crits into it, because if you can add both critting and comboing to like your methodology of PvPing, you're going to be a way better player.
Mm-hmm.
You can't always combo like Sky Battle. You're not going to no,
Right.
sorry. You can't always combo in Sky Battle. You're rarely able to combo unless you have teammates around and
Mm-hmm.
it's just like a 1v1, maybe 2v1, and you're just trying to
Mhm.
back people away from you.
Mm.
The best thing you can do in things like Sky Battle, where you're on less gear, is like fully crit someone out, like one person, and then fully start critting out the other person.
Okay.
Right, right.
Because the sooner you can end a fight for you, if it's a 1v4, a 1v2, a 1v3, or 1v4, it doesn't depend on how many people you're up against.
Mm-hmm.
In a game like Sky Battle, survival games where the gear is varied, it's not on an even playing field.
Mm-hmm.
The faster you can kill someone to make it a better 1v1 chance for you, overall better in your favor. Because
Mm-hmm.
numbers matter a lot, but if you can shred those numbers down very quickly, that's why utility is kind of important,
Mhm.
depending on what the item is. It's nice.
Okay.
Is that why
So
you see in survival games a lot, or just in PvP battles in general, you see fishing rods being used a lot? It's so that they
so
can get them in that weird hit stun to where they can start comboing as fast as possible.
yeah, fishing rods are a little bit more interesting. You can't really fishing rod much in new combat,
Okay. Well,
just because fishing rods do two things. One, um, fishing rods almost act like snowballs in early Minecraft. For like, well, technically it wasn't possible, but like, in certain servers, if you threw a snowball at someone, did like the tiniest bit of knockback,
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
right? So if you knocked back someone and they're running towards you, it throws them off. But now there's also the thing of if you're knocking someone and then I fishing rod you at the same time, right? The other thing a fishing rod does is it pulls them towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So if
Okay.
I knock you back and then I have a fishing rod that pulls you towards me, I'm constantly doing a loop of knocking you back, pushing you towards me, knocking you back, pushing you towards me. It's so on and so forth, and it's just a very spammy-esque thing.
Or
It
if it's
can't
like,
do, yeah. You can't do that much now because there is the cooldown with a sword. Before you can just spam both back and forth, like right click, left click over and over again, and you just
I'm
pretty much
assuming what they would do
win.
at that point is fishing rod you, start getting you in a combo, and around the time that you start getting out of their range, they just pull you back in
Pull you,
so they can
yeah, it's
start.
pull you back,
Okay.
or and if you try to recover and try to go back in, they'll just do the same thing over and over again.
Okay. Sorry about that
So
little
that
deviation.
yeah, no, but that's basically what fishing rods are. Now with new combat, you get into a whole thing of if it's SMP, um, PvP,
Mhm.
it's very much shields, axes,
Mm-hmm.
crossbows.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right now we're kind of more focused on just the all around concepts of PvP.
The
Yeah.
basics. The basics.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy, and I'll go over axe PvP just so you guys can understand a little bit of it, but nothing too crazy because there are classes, there are axes in Sky Battle, there are axes that you can use in certain
Yes.
games,
Yeah.
and
Block
crossbows
Wars
and bows
mainly.
and all that. Yeah, like Block Wars, crossbows, bows, all of that still fully apply. But yeah, this is pretty much most of it when it comes to like your basic understanding of PvP.
Mhm.
It's just knowing when to try to crit chain someone, knowing when to back off, using like movement to fully hit someone. There's also another thing of like baiting, where like you think you're gonna go for a crit and then you like don't and you back off and you make them waste their melee hit. And it gets to a point of like doing that where Zay just missed his hit and then I can actually go back in to do a combo.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's all this is. It's pretty much like who can outplay the other person and just
Uh-huh.
trying to get them to miss their hit first. And that's why you need to understand knockback, your sweep edge attacks, your critting as like your main three,
Mm-hmm.
and then knowing distance and movement. So yeah. Any final questions regarding like this type of stuff before I go into like axes, shields, and
I
so on and so forth?
don't think so for me personally.
I don't got any questions. I
Yeah.
was able to digest all of this really well.
Okay.
I'll probably just
Uh,
VOD watch. Oh.
yeah.
They
It,
vanished.
yeah. So if you leave real quick, and I can start up another one. I
Oh
was only
jeez, I'm instinctively like starting to strafe as I sprint forward. Oh no.
hold on, slash gameplay. Can I do a hold on one?
Oh.
No,
Oh.
that's not it. Hold on.
Oh.
Nope.
Because like axes right now are just 1v1. I don't want to do 1v1. I need to actually show y'all.
Right. Because then that would require the other person watching the other person's stream, and that'd be a little wonky.
Bye-bye, Nixie.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Enjoy work.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to make the kit. That's what I'm doing wrong. Weapon, shield.
Sir Pizza has left the server. Love that.
I may honestly keep the F3B on for a while till I get more accustomed to it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, honestly, that good.
Like
aim
I've had
system.
it on this entire time since we were shown it pretty
Seriously?
much.
Okay, that should be fine. Do that, and then that mismatch. Was it hit 1? There it is. Okay.
Ah.
Axes, crossbows, bows, and a shield.
Yes. All right. So here's where things get a little bit messy,
Okay.
right? So you always have your axe on, depending on how you have your stuff set up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And depending on how you want to have your items arranged,
Mm-hmm.
your hotbar is entirely up to you. Some people, for example, have their axe on 1 and their sword on 9. Some people have it 1 and 2. Some people have it however variation you want it to be, right?
Okay.
You then want your crossbow in a slot that you can hotkey to.
Right, because you want to be able to insta switch to it, fire it off, forget, and then switch to something else.
Yes.
And
And
the
then you
fastest way
want
to
your
do it is the
bow.
hotkey.
Yeah, whatever you want your bow. And there is a
Oh.
very interesting thing about this, okay? So,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
axe PvP, you don't always have shields, but just so you understand the shield mechanic when it comes to SMP PvP and that type of stuff, right?
Right.
When you hold your shield up, no sword will be able to get through it. No item, anything in front of you cannot be hit, right? But that's everything in front of you. To the side, still hit. From the back, still hit. It's everything only visibly that you can see. Because once I get out of your range, I get all your line of sight, I can start hitting you from the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how that works. Now, of course, to break a shield, we know it's just with an axe, right?
Right. A full
And
charge stack sit. Right.
no, just
Hold on. Am I blocking?
see,
That
you just have to hit it once with an axe. It doesn't have to be full charge.
was like a very wimpy hit too. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Jeez.
yeah.
That's cool. All right.
And then once you block, like hold up your shield, you'll see, you'll get the break noise, and then you'll see a cooldown before you can put
Yep.
it up again. You'll visually see that cooldown.
Yep. Man, that's a long
Okay.
cooldown.
So, what does that mean? Well, there's different ways that you can do this in PvP, right? So, say you want to break my shield Zade.
Okay.
Break it.
Ooh, okay. So as
That-
soon as
and
they break it,
As soon as you break it, and I can then, if I'm holding my right click, right, with my shield, I can
Mhm.
switch to my crossbow, break my shield again,
Oh.
instantly
Does it
goes.
immediately because you're holding right click?
Yeah, and again, you can hot swap it, right? Like I can go like that, and then go. Like I can break your
Oh.
shield and then hit you with the crossbow hit afterward. Like I can do that, break, and then I can bring up my shield back up. Like there's a whole different comboing when it comes to this type of stuff.
Oh,
Right.
jeez. Okay.
Most of the time, you don't always use the axe, just because, even though it is a big like crit thing, it's very slow. And what people sometimes do, if you're not comfortable with axes and you miss, right? Like if you hold up your shield.
Okay.
I start using my sword, and then I can go to
Right.
axe again,
like,
because then
Shield doesn't matter anymore.
yeah, as
It's done.
much. It does. You do keep in mind we are wearing prop 4, so like, and
Yeah.
we have resistance 2 and regeneration 2, and a diamond axe is still gonna hurt if you can get the crit on them. It's still
Right.
gonna do a chunk amount of damage.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's how this kind of works. It's entirely of like you getting to do
Eric's me. Thank you so much
that
for the
and then
follow.
switching off, and then like sort of playing into it, running away. getting a charge up on your bow, getting that, and then you need to fight again. And what Zayd did there is Zayd became aggro, pushed me, didn't charge their bow, tried switching to their crossbow, and didn't have an arrow quiver.
Yeah, that you always want to have this loaded. I totally forgot to do that.
Yeah, like whenever you have the ability to charge your bow, your crossbow, charge it when it comes to stuff, because there's going to be times where you don't think about it and someone's going to chase after you and you're like, I don't have my bow ready, and then they're going to be like, okay, well, I can just break a hit. Now there are other fun things you can do, right? Say me and Zayd are fighting, right? We both have our shields up, right? And we're waiting for someone to go, Zayd, try breaking my shield.
Damn it.
See?
Yeah, yep.
So break it again.
Okay.
If you can time it right, which I missed the timing there, but if you can time it right, you see?
Yeah, okay.
You can do a jump while they're about to break it, and you can get a free crit. Because you can't left click.
But you can still jump.
Yeah, you
so
can
what
still jump.
So it's a mind game. It's pretty much like, when are you going to break my shield? You read them.
Yeah, and there's also another thing that's like, if I see your axe out and you try to break it, so like try breaking my shield. Yeah, like as soon as that goes, I instantly swing. If I hear the noise, I can swing.
Another thing, does your weapon have to like not charge after your shield is broken? It's full charge. Okay, so even if it's not a crit, you can still get like a full swing of the axe, which is still
like,
chunk of
but
damage.
again, you have to like this comes back down to it. Both you guys have your axes out. Left click. Look how slow that first time is compared to the sword. Axes are entirely like a crit thing. You don't usually want to just hit with the axe. You want to try getting a crit. And if you break their sword, then start using it, and then you come back out and you start using every other item.
So I'm thinking like the niche scenario is they break your shields. You do like the whole. Well, yeah, you backed up and you were expecting it, but
no.
What I was thinking, if they're aggro, do the W thing with the axe, like that, and then switch to the sword with the knockback time that you got.
You can, but you're losing your You're losing. If you break their shield, you want to be on the offensive.
Okay.
Because now they don't have anything to protect themselves. You do. Right.
So I'm assuming the shield is
no, Brooke. I understand because I did the same thing as a kid.
Just try to time it by right click.
Well, not even that. So like, try going for a hit on me.
Okay. Oh, I am now seeing the flaw.
Yeah, like unless they break the shield, right? And since you don't have a shield now, I can then come in like this.
Yeah, and then I'm having to contest your shield until I can break it.
Until you can break it. But even then, if I know you have a weapon, you can then fight it out that way.
Okay.
The other reason why I gave you guys a bow, for this very reason, right, is because if you do see one far away and they are charging their bow, like charging their crossbow shot, right, you can switch to a bow, because charging a bow does not give you the full ability to actually do anything with it. The only benefit is then you can just block off a shield 24/7. And that will do nothing to it. And then what I can do is I can do that, and you take a crossbow shot.
Also, the comboing bow shots where it's all I have my bow, boom, bam, 2 arrows.
Yeah, you can do that, but they have to have their shield broken.
Yeah.
If not, then it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Oh, geez, shields just add a whole new complexity. It's ooh.
Yeah, and this is why I'm like this. I'm just giving you guys a brief understanding of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it is a lot. It does come down to the basic idea of you want to break their shield. You want to just focus on crits with the axe. You want to try comboing it with your sword. There are moments where you want to get used to using your crossbow, getting a shot on, and then putting your shield back up, forcing them to break their shield, and then doing this where they're now broken, and then you start fighting. They're gonna break your shield, so you start moving around. There's entirely different methods.
It's very
Yeah.
chaotic.
Once you get it, it comes second nature because you are just knowing how to fight. But
Mhm.
Okay.
the main thing you guys want to focus on right now is sort of that more
Zombie Zone, thank you so
event-esque
much for the
PvP
follow.
style.
So Block Wars, Sky Wars,
Block Wars,
that kind of
Sky
stuff.
Battle,
Okay.
Battle Box, or like they aren't always gonna have shields, but if you're in an SMP that or an event that does have a shield and you do have an axe, understanding the axe. The other thing I wanted to show y'all with the axe, right, is like you can try like you can do critting combos with an axe. It's just that it is a lot slower. And if someone is really good at comboing, like I'm gonna out crit Zaid with an axe more than he can do with a sword. That's just because the damage on an axe is 9,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
4.5 hearts.
Yeah.
And that is crit without crit. If it's non armor pure hit, right? Like Zaid, take off your armor real quick.
Okay.
Right, like if I hit you once with an axe, how much does this do before it regenerates?
2.5.
Yeah. If I
With the
then do a
resistance
crit,
2.
yeah, if I didn't crit, even with resistance 2,
That was 3.5.
yeah, with resistance 2. So that would put you down to 4 hearts and 1 crit if you had no armor on. Because resistance 2 is reducing it by like 2 hearts of damage. So axes are very strong. They are very useful because then you can also add like sharpness to axes with an enchanted book.
Okay.
In the PvP aspect, in like an SMP aspect of it. But it's not always going to be a thing. If you're focused more on like event style, where you're not worrying about shields and there are axes, you just have to worry about the recharge time. Just know you can't spam an axe. Like if I spam an axe on you, this is doing nothing for you. Like this
Yeah,
will
definitely not.
genuinely do nothing. You actually have to wait for an axe to be fully charged compared to anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
But for now, like I said, I'd rather you guys just like focus on your sword, your movement,
Yeah.
your understanding about how far you need to get into, and like knowing like, hey, I need to do all this stuff.
Oh boy.
And that is that.
Okay.
Yeah. Any final questions?
Nope.
I don't think
I'm
so.
good. Yeah.
VOD watching. Yippee!
Oh boy. I feel like for me it's more or less I gotta actually go in and put this
Yeah,
to practice.
that as well.
right?
That as
Because,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why, like I said, I practice with a PvP bot, and the only reason why I use a PvP bot and not a player, right, is I can force the intensity of the bot. So if I want to make it almost impossible for me to hit, or I'm like, this bot is extremely difficult, I'm barely getting hits in, and that's okay. And the reason why I know that's okay is the bot is designed for if you are in its reach, it will automatically hit you and have perfect accuracy. A person's not gonna
Okay.
have perfect accuracy. It will always chase you down. It will always use the same sword. And with this bot specifically, it can strafe, it can crit, it can combo.
Okay.
So it does everything that a player can do and forces you to like actually practice it.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Oh boy.
I can show you all that after stream.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
for
I have now worked up a metaphorical sweat.
Yeah, if like I said, if you guys have any more questions, let me know.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else,
Appreciate it.
we can break it down. But yeah, if you guys are still streaming, I'll leave it to that. Oh, Sty's on. Hi, Sty.
Oh my god, these die static.
He's Sty static.
Can we do a 3v1 against Die? I'm joking.
You chose
Stream snipe.
But yeah, like if you guys want after stream, I can show you all the PvP stuff.
Yeah.
Explain it because it's not something you need to know on like right away. It's just an extra little thing to like practice with.
Right.
Zayd, you said you wanted to try parkour.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Take a
wanna learn
small
park?
break.
I can teach you parkour.
I can teach
we were
parkour.
gonna go on MCCI for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd be down to
Okay.
help with parkour stuff.
Yeah.
All right, time to change my stream info.
Oh, I needed to up my Minecraft version. That's a thing.
Boom. All right. Bada bing.
Yay, keychain.
We go into the BRB
Parkour.
screen. I sat there waiting for 20 minutes to honor me a PvP battle. You know what, Sty?
What happened?
How we doing this? How we doing this, man?
No,
Wanting to
Sty
see-
wants a PvP battle with Zaid, apparently.
Oh, that's gonna be so funny. I mean, Zayd, I feel like you actually have a decent chance.
Me,
Alright,
I
alright,
would
alright.
not.
Zayd, just because since you have an understanding of previous like games,
Mm-hmm.
right? You understand the concepts of them now. You would able to hold yourself to fighting Sty.
Right.
Now, would you win?
Oh. I cannot hear them chat. Uh-oh.
Geez, toggle sprint is throwing me for a loop.
Oh, I'm lagging. That's great.
Uh-oh.
We're good? We're good. Okay. It's just a brief. Is Zaid
Oh,
actually...
3.8 health left. I'm getting closer. Well,
You were on. You need to know when to practice with your. What is it? Gapples.
right. I just decided to go full on aggro and like see if I could. Okay, if Sty's eating a gapple, they're vulnerable. So boom.
Yeah, no,
boom.
don't. You
Okay.
once you eating cap, you eat a gap unless you are at way higher health.
Right.
When it comes to this type of PvP, as soon as your hunger bar drops down to like 2, or your health is low,
Mhm.
that's 2.5. That's when you want to pop your gapple.
Okay. Or at least try to get some distance, especially but if they're being aggro. I'm assuming you just gotta kind of try to outplay them at that point.
Yeah, if you're getting the one benefit is like if you're still at health and you're getting hit, you just don't be afraid to eat your gapple. Like don't be afraid to turn away from them and eat your gap.
Okay.
Because the gap will give you 2 absorption, which should tank 1 damage hit, and then the regeneration should bring you up about 2 to 4 hearts.
Okay.
Again,
Man,
it's more niche PvP things that you don't know, but
it was on your terms, Sty, but the fact that I still was putting up a decent fight against you, I'll take
Yeah,
it. Honestly,
yeah,
I'm
like I
okay with
said,
that.
you know your stuff. You've seen practice.
I'm honestly, I was fearful of knowing how that would have went without any of Abolish's lessons. I'm fearful to think about that. But it's good to know that my training at least paid off, even if not in the way I wanted it to. Good games. Ninja Vanish. Okay. BRB. While I change my Minecraft version.
Okie dokie.
5 doubloons to crit Sty out right now. No. MCCI. That was actually genuinely fun. Sty, unironically, I might hit you up for a few more 1v1s every now and then to practice. That was awesome. Eat the baby one.
Oh boy.
I named MCCI Yeet the baby one. All right, what are you gonna do? What more do you want from me? Okay, can capture. Sweetness. Right. C is no longer my list players tab thingy.
Oh wait,
I
I'm
need to
gonna
just.
go in my accessibility and change a couple things now.
You have a plus sign near your name. What does that mean?
Um,
I'm back.
I
Welcome
have MCC plus, MCCI plus, so I can do like plobbies and everything. Basically, it means I paid for stuff, but I did it for like content creation purposes. So
Well, I mean, duh. That's
yeah.
kind of what you gotta do. The perks.
What lobby are you all in?
We are on instance 4.
Got it. Hold on.
I did send you an invite as well.
I mean, we don't have to do lobbies if you're trying to.
Oh no, Zaid was just asking why I had a plus sign by my name.
Oh, I mean,
So I was explaining it was subscription basically for plobbies and such, since I'm not like a quote unquote creator on this. Because if I remember right, with creator status, you get to make plobbies for free, pretty much. Yep.
And I was already paying it before MCCI or
Yeah.
MCC Rise.
Abolish those got that creator status, that clout.
Want contestant status.
Yeah, it's contestant status basically.
Alright, there are things that contestants get that creators don't, but
Oh, Ghosty's in here.
Who? What?
Ghosty Fruit,
Fruit.
another creator.
That
Contestant.
makes sense.
But no, if you want to practice parkour this way,
Yeet.
and then it's gonna run here, and you're gonna go to course number 1.
Ooh.
Hello.
Alright, so what we're gonna do first, Sid, so you're not gonna worry about timing, right, is you're gonna go to the little mode swap at the end, your number 9 slot.
Oh wait,
My number 9 slot. Okay.
there we
And
go.
you're gonna right click on it.
Practice mode. Got it.
Yep.
I'm
and
also
you're-
switching my sprint to hold sprint because this is just what I'm used to.
No, that's fine. We're gonna start to the one on the right. We're not gonna go straight down,
Okay.
just
Sweet.
because these are the easier ones. So.
Oh, but I didn't expect to actually land on the glass pane from a glass pane
No,
jump.
landing on the glass plane's a good thing. You can get through things faster. Also gonna be easy.
Are you doing the bonus path right now? Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a timing thing, and for some reason, most Minecraft players, I don't know why, don't have like object permanence. And they will
Okay, that was
continue
just-
to go through it. You can take your time as well, you don't need to be instantly as fast.
I still want to make sure I'm at least. Oh, I got that instantly. Oh. Sorry, that felt good. The ice jumps were like, that was smooth. Okay.
Yep.
Just...
And then once you get through that, you can go to the next one.
Yep.
So what do you need to practice with parkour?
Huh?
What do you need practice? Like, Zaid, what do you need practice with parkour for?
Oh, honestly, I'm just trying to gauge where my skill is in parkour again. So I honestly have no idea what I need to improve at the moment. So I'm just trying to see, all right, I can do this pretty easily now. I'm working out the fingers and the spaces and such.
Yeah. That's the easiest.
All I know is it would probably take me a good few tries to do, like, I don't know, a medium course. Easy one's probably just like 2 tries, if
Well,
I'm being cocky.
Up to another easy/medium section because we're switching over to medium. Basically,
Do I have to unlock those?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh jeez.
So this next bonus path, it's easy, and then the last one I think is a medium. Most of the courses on like the server, the public server, are all easy medium. There's like maybe a few hard ones, but the actual hard ones that are on MCCI aren't on here, or on MCC aren't on here. Even the hard endings aren't really considered like the final endings for it.
Gotcha. All right. What kind of jumps are these? Cannons? I just hit my shift key by accident, thinking it was gonna make me sprint. Ah. Alright, getting used to these new key bindings that I have for PvP related stuff is gonna be hard.
Ooh. Oh, it's just that last jump. Yeah, I've been practicing parkour a little more than Zaid, but that's because I'm horrible at it.
Ah,
Okay.
And I'm backing off the blocks.
Nice shift. Or
Yeah.
oh! I hit my F key thinking I was gonna sneak. Darn. You know what? Who needs the sneak key? When you can just blitz your way through stuff.
Brooke?
yeah, no, you have to go to the far left corner one for that one.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, well, I didn't even try to strafe that.
Brooke just said, funny story about Parkour Warrior. I'm so bad at it, they once changed the entire obstacle because of me in tests.
Dang.
That, Brooke,
That's a rest in peace right there. But you know what? I feel like I'd be in the same boat.
I probably would be as well. And this is why I don't really do testing for this stuff, because I just... No.
Oh, damn it. I didn't give myself enough right strafe. I'm getting to that last one so many times. And I'm not waiting for my momentum. All right, now I'm stuck in the I'm failing every single beginning jump.
You got this. Take it slow.
Mm-hmm.
I usually don't speed through these until like till I feel like I got a handle on like the actual jumps.
Oh, on that last one, I was gonna say you don't need to. So with these, you don't want to jump too soon because you can clip on the stair.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But also that one that's on the that one that you're on, April, you can go to the very corner and then just like sprint diagonally from that to there.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, you back up a little bit, just so you're not instantly falling off. But like, you don't need to like try to full neo it.
Yeah, so like right here-ish. And then
Yeah.
just sprint. Okay, but I'm clipping the
Yep.
store. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are clipping on the glass pane of the stairs. There you go, Zed. Yep.
Oh, okay. I kind of got it down with having to. What is it? There was a timing to it, and I had to be up against the glass pane for that timing to actually work, or else I would misjudge
April,
it.
You're jumping too soon. You're hitting your head on the stairs.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
So,
Gonna
wait.
backtrack just a little bit. Oh.
So if I'm like on the edge over here, but I'm hitting this corner pretty much.
You're hitting the roof.
The roof. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
I see.
Nope. Okay. Why did I do that?
I don't know why did you do that.
I don't know why I did that. There we go.
Are you in the next bonus course?
I decided to backtrack back to the beginning so I could make sure, okay, everything I'm doing right now is worth it.
Fair.
Oh, there's a pot. Right. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. I hate these kinds of jumps.
Nope. Okay. Be full on. So. Oh, damn it. Damn it.
And that one, for that last pot
Mhm.
jump, just slam your face into the wall and just hold W.
Okay.
Nope.
Like, try jumping to the hole, of course, but like, slam your face into the wall and just hold W for it.
I see what you mean. Okay. Hold on.
Oh my god. Right at the end, man. Every time.
You doing okay over there, Zaid?
I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. All right. Back to the bonus path. Habba-dabba, 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 habba-dabba-dabba. Oh.
Where? Are you at the last bonus path we just did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, damn it. Lost my spring. Hit a block.
Yeah, don't run up against blocks. You'll lose all momentum.
Yeah. I'm over jumping that now. Woo.
Damn it.
And this is why we put it in practice mode.
Yep.
Uh.
So for this one, just use the momentum for
So
the.
one,
Uh-huh.
go on the block in front of you, and then you can just straight jump into it. There you go. And this one
Mhm.
should be the same thing. Jump on the pot, and then from there, just slam your face into it.
Ah, okay, okay.
Damn it. Messing up the corner jump. There we go. Oh, damn it.
I'm so interested to see how you guys figure this one out.
Oh my. Why did it jump there? I wasn't pressing my space bar.
Zayd's having a lovely time, Abolish. Don't mind him.
Okay. Hey. Take it slow.
I'm just eating
Practice.
food right now, so I'm vibing.
Yeah. Could I? Is that
Okay.
possible? That looks like a possible jump.
That looks like a
From-
possible jump. I'm pretty sure it's already abolish proof because abolish may have tried that.
No, this jump to that block right there.
Nope, do the other one.
Over to the B.
Yep.
Oh, I did that flawlessly. Hell yeah.
Ah, okay.
And then again, and again. Nice.
Yippee! Oh, I hate. I hate
There's
the
a
snake.
fun one that I need to practice with these.
I hate these. I hate these with a passion.
So if you time it right, here, hold on.
I was almost there.
It's a weird. Also, my food's in front of me, so I'm.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Wait, let me.
If you need to eat, you can eat. Oh.
No, like I'm eating while doing
Ah.
this.
Zayd's cut up. In a way.
If you do it like I'm barely flipping over. This is like a speedrun thing. You can do it like that.
Okay.
You can kneel around the block, which you don't have to.
Yeah, because last time I tried doing this on, I think it was like 2 resets ago. I was trying to weave in and out.
Yeah, which is fine. When you get control PvP, like comfortable with movement and PvP, not PvP parkour, people will just find stuff like this where you can just kneel around the certain.
Yeah,
blocks.
Neos have always been a struggle of mine. Zeta's having a great time over there.
So Zayd, take your time. Look above your head. Because you are jumping onto blocks that are like very thick.
Ah, damn it! I
Or
wasn't
like
sprinting.
very short.
Yeah, I noticed. I'm trying to jump too early. I feel like
yeah,
there's a
that
rhythm
last
to
one
this.
just slam your face into the wall.
There we go. Aha!
I'm so curious how you're gonna do on this one.
Oh, on the B one?
Yeah, for Zayd.
Did I hit my shift? I sneaked. Oh no!
I failed that jump the first time too.
Oh.
Don't worry, it took me a minute.
The candles, the candles. Oh. Oh. Oh,
Aww.
So basically, these are like 3 or 2 blocks across, 1 up, right? Or 3 across, 1 up. They're basically similar to a 4-block jump, but just a bit easier. There you go. Nope. Yeah, you're gonna have to fall off.
great. Oh. Okay. I didn't even. Wow. Okay.
Oh, and probably power now.
Oh.
You're jumping too soon. And treat it like a 4-block jump. Jump at like the last second you feel like it. Makes it way easier.
Okay,
Also
still too
aim
early,
a
still
bit
too early.
more because you're clipping your shoulder on the trap door.
Got it. I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Damn it.
Aim more outwards.
Okay. More outwards. More outwards. More outwards.
Oh, I see an Antari.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What? 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 My brain is wanting to go really, really fast because I feel like if I slow down, I'm gonna make a mistake because I wasn't carrying my momentum and I didn't like that.
I'll tell you if you need to carry your momentum or not.
Ah, damn it.
All these jumps you can make without carrying momentum, if I remember right.
Yep. Like, of course, it's easier to carry them with momentum, but you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's that one less jump getting ya, ain't it?
It really is because I've never been good at 4-block jumps. I've never been good at 4-block jumps.
You see the pixel that's like the very corner edge of these trapdoors? Well, you want to take the pixels in from where you're at, and then go from there. And then you want to aim where I'm standing up. To where I'm standing up? Like the very corner edge trapdoor.
I still think an MCC where
just
everyone
stop
plays
sprinting. Thank you.
one-handed would be the funniest MCC to happen just because everyone would be
but-
trying to work out how to do things. Yeah, Brooke, you do that all the time, so...
Just over jumped, then you shifted.
No, I held down my space bar, so I ended up jumping off when I made it.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that happens. I do that all the
Oh.
time,
You weren't
unfortunately.
confident. You weren't confident in yourself. You did it once, you can do it again.
What the? Why did I stop sprinting there? I never used to stop sprinting. There we go. Nope. Come on.
Again, you need to jump like last second.
You know, every time I think I time it right because I'm not used to the trapdoors giving me that extra like split second of time.
Mm-hmm.
I made it to the end of the snake and then I fell on the last jump. No!
Oh, I did it!
Yippee!
I did it!
Alright, time for you to do chains. I'm just gonna do a Mizu.
Oh, do I have to carry my momentum on these?
Chains, yes, for each chain section. Like you're going from chain to chain, yes. It just makes it easier.
Okay.
Oh, I'm over jumping.
I'm over jumping every time I'm trying to land on one chain.
Don't worry, I
Nope.
started the manual timer to see how long it would take you.
This thing I gave up on multiple times after hitting 15 minutes on just this for the timer.
Yeah.
No. Because I'm like trying to get the rhythm down of how to carry my momentum.
Yeah, okay, so once you get to the calcite blocks and such, you don't need to, you can stop there and reset yourself. You don't
Yeah,
have to, like,
that's what I'm
keep going.
doing.
Oh, damn it. I strafed when I shouldn't have.
Oh, I overjumped that one.
Yes!
There you go.
I can do it!
Chains are like my worst enemy in parkour.
Yeah.
I'm getting the
there is-
rhythm, it's just...
My hands are
Yeah,
sweaty.
it's very much of a timing thing.
My hands are sweaty.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
You're doing great, Zaid. I just walked up. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Oh no, there's a phantom and a stide static. Oh no.
They're stalking us.
We're being stalked. We're being followed. I'm like suddenly overjumping it all. Oh my gosh.
Also, Zaid, I
Yes.
want you to go through each easy, medium, and hard ending.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh.
You got it.
Oh, I know this one.
I'm gonna go see how Zaid's doing.
Yeah, you're fine. I'll get this eventually. Definitely doing better than the last time I attempted this.
That's good.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's this
Hold on,
guy.
let me analyze this.
Oh, I...
Or honestly, I'm gonna say it's easier to start in the middle and just follow where it's going.
Okay.
No, you want. Okay, this is where object permanence comes
Right. Hold on, wait. I want to
Jump
jump on it. Yeah,
when
and
it's not
then-
there, and then when you feel like it's about. No, jump when it's not there. When you feel like it's about to be there.
Okay, right.
Oh, wait.
Like that's entirely what y'all need to do.
Oh,
for
right.
this.
I've done these before. It just takes my brain a second to like fully comprehend.
What is with creators and object permanence? I don't understand it.
I used to have object permanent. Oh wait, I just went the wrong way.
There is no wrong way. It's just whatever direction it's facing.
I wasn't fast enough.
Oh, I didn't jump. Wrong way. Haha.
There you go.
You
You lost it.
I lost my sprint.
Oh.
No. Okay. I can't wait. No.
I'm gonna say right now.
Uh-huh.
Toggle sprint does make this easier.
Hold on.
As you're just only sprinting, you don't have to worry about like losing your momentum.
Oh, I was too early.
Oh, frick.
Oh no. Mistimed that one.
There we go.
There you go.
Mistimed that one. Mistimed that one.
Just wait.
Oh.
Here's another timing one.
Damn. Oh!
Oof. I got stuck.
Ah, damn. So I can't. confident in the timing if I can't even make it through the iron.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it! I got the timing off on that one.
You can stop on the iron like fences.
Yeah, but I like jumping right through because then it's like confidence jump. Boom. I don't have to worry about the timing.
Yeah, but you kind of need to at points because you
Ah,
have to
damn
make
it!
the momentum for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
I.
There you go.
Got it.
Alright,
The screams are
easy
so
one
fun.
first.
And Tari, don't make fun of my screams.
No, Antari's cheering you on.
I know this skin. Oh, it's Phantom. Yeah, you.
Yeah, Phantom and Sty have stalked us.
Alright, your turn. Go on easy and in.
Oh. Oh, it's a Phantom.
I get to keep the wild Phantom. Anyway, all the endings, right?
Yeah,
All of
do
them?
easy first.
Oh, wait, I have toggle sprint on. What am I doing?
Oh, wait. Yeah, the toggle sprint's throwing me off now.
Oh, this is one of those jumps where it's like you can't over sprint it. You gotta like stop
You
your
have to-
sprint.
Yeah, you have to like you have to tap W on certain parts.
Or tap S.
That too, but sometimes you will just fall backwards.
No!
Oh.
You didn't hear me say that. Abolish is family friendly. I'm a family friendly person right now.
I'm
Totally.
not streaming.
Right.
I was about to say, it's just us.
Heck. I'm still trying to get myself into the habit, you know? Just in case, because...
I've been quote unquote infected. I consistently have. I'm pretty clean now.
For the most part.
For the most part. Good job, Sty! Yippee!
Why does this remind me of the freaking, what's it called, from the dungeon in Destiny 2, the,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You remember those stupid pillar jumps?
Oh, I hated those.
Haha! Chains ain't gonna get me down.
Wow, I'm still struggling on the easy.
Hard, huh? What's so hard about this?
This one's one of the easiest hard endings.
Trying to like...
I saw Sty for a second.
Oh!
Oh, there is a Sty. Hi, Sty.
I'm usually really good at ice jumps, but I keep forgetting that even when you're sneaking, you gotta wait for all that momentum to cancel out before you can do another ice jump. Aw.
There we go. The screams.
What do you mean Atari just made? Oh wait, no, the Atari was up there. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Hocus pocus.
What?
Oh.
Zayd, you don't have to scream every time.
But if I don't, magic can't help you anymore, Zayd. No. That's not my. How do you do this? It's easier if you build momentum.
Up until the point where you get to turn, yeah.
Oh.
Like, let's say just carry
Okay.
across all the way until you have to turn. Then shift on that.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Oh, I didn't shift right there. I should have.
There you go.
All right. I think I'm getting it now. I think. When you put it like that. No!
You right.
I'm so glad you got that.
Yeah.
What does the fox say?
Oh my gosh.
I did it! I freaking did it! How long did that take me?
I'm gonna start the timer on the last part to now 11 minutes in total. Not bad.
Okay. So 11 minutes to clear all of those.
And the very last ending plus everything leading up to the end.
Okay. Still stuck on the chains, eh?
I told you, chains are my worst enemy. Leave me alone.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sort of treat them like the pots and like heads.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't like a full block, but
Yeah, I'm just either over jumping them or I'm just holding W a little bit too long and walking off.
that's fair.
I'm being violated by the Abolish. The immaculate PvP skills.
Yeah, no, Antori, for me, it's easier because I'm more accustomed to pressing my A key to swing into the left. So even though I'm right-hand dominant, I'm more likely to be able to swing.
I for one, am proud of my blue sky post. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's
a
oh god, it's
good-
Abolish teaching me. Sorry, I was looking at that. Anyway, what's up, Antari? What are you trying to show me something? You're being what by Abolish? What the hell happened to that hotel? Hold on, wait, nerdy. No. Hold on, I'm gonna mute.
What am I hitting my head on?
Hold on.
Oh.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I don't think you want to know what nerdy said in my chat.
No, I do. Say it out loud.
Oh no.
So earlier when I said I'm being violated by Abolish, nerdy was, you're being what by Abolish? What the hell happened in that hotel room?
Oh no.
Even I'm disappointed in nerdy. Usually I'm the one making those kinds of jokes.
Oh, I jumped too early.
I can just already imagine just Abolish's disappointed face.
No, I just started looking at Twitter.
Oh. You know what? Yeah,
I couldn't be bothered, so I just opened up my phone.
It's on dual links on my phone.
I want you to know I watched the whole thing. I'm fully aware, Sty. I'm fully aware you're standing there watching me and judging me.
Oh, damn it. Didn't lose all momentum. Oh, I didn't hold W right for some reason.
That's why I'm here. I know, Sty. You judge everything.
Opening up a Pokemon pack right now.
You brought a friend? Phantom, yes, I did.
Combi,
Or did you bring a different friend?
He who judges is the most judge-worthy of them all.
Nerdy, if you ban me, I'll ban you.
Yeah, I already had that one. Darn. I do
Okay.
10-pack pull yet. Oh, I can. Sweet. All right, 10-pack pull coming in.
Oh, nice. You have enough pack point, or not pack points, but hourglasses for that.
Yep, 10-pack pull.
Nice. I wish you luck.
Good luck.
I don't think I got anything. All right, Magnemite, Krogunk, Burmy, Bronzon, Wishcash, Metatite, Heracross, Magneton, Eevee, Carnivine,
Oh, a Carnifine.
Ooh.
Frostlass, Nosepass, Metatite again, Phanpy, Manectric, Marill, Clefable, Krogunk, Ghastly, Sherman, Barboach, Mawile, another Probopass EX, which is like my third one now.
Mm-hmm.
Azumarill, Abomasnow.
I just have 3 people watching me fail constantly. This is great.
Toxic
Probopass is just discount
Electric.
Melmetal.
Cherubi, Houndour, Vespiquen. Nosepass, Mawile, Metatite, Berry, Donphan. Barboach, Celeste Town Elder, Staravia, Combi, another Probopass EX.
A Probopass EX is awesome, don't get me wrong, but why make him
Charlie,
attack to get the damage
Cherum,
resistance when you can just have Melmetal who has
have it,
all the power?
yeah. Electrike, Staravia, Giratina.
Ooh, a Giratina. Wait, is it the Dragon
Eevee.
type one that's like the worst card in the game?
Yeah, Metatite, Clefairy, Frostlass, Toxicroak.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
Origin
it. And I
Form
only got
Dialga.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I cannot
8
wait for when.
new cards out of, what is that, 50? 50
Yeah,
cards?
it's about 50.
Nice.
Yep, 8 new cards out of 50, and none of them were any full arts or anything like that.
Oh, darn.
That's my luck. See, all my
I'm not
luck's just
doing
going
this
to
anymore.
the Creo card stuff. That's what it's going to. All my luck's going to MCC Creo cards.
Fair.
Do I save my money?
Right
No.
now,
$20 on a 10-pack. Let's go.
No. Even Abolish is shaking his head.
I don't even look at genuinely. I don't know why you put money into this game because, like, realistically, right?
Don't you
If you
shake your
don't
head at me, Phantom.
have any physical copies,
Abolish. Let me have this as the card player here. Please.
no.
Zaid, you spent $200 in 2 days on cards. No.
That's fair. I so did. Oh,
That
you're
No more.
insane.
Okay, but those were on like physical copy cards, and I got 2 collectors.
$200 on 2
Okay.
full boxes of cards for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, okay, that's fair because they are physical
Technically,
copies, and you can actually resell those to make the profit back depending on what the cards are. That's understandable. But like, electronic card game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Look,
I
as
heard-
someone who plays both Duel Links and Master Duel,
I don't put any money in the Master Duel.
I hate all of
Okay,
you.
Okay. How about this? From this day forward, no more money going into Pokemon TCG Pocket.
What do you mean from this day forward? You've spent money on it before?
How do you think I have like 2 dexes completed already?
Yeah, how do you think Zeta's has like multiple?
You really think I?
Oh my gosh.
You didn't put 2 and 2 together and realize I spent lots of money doing the 10-pack opening.
I just save up. I just save up.
Look.
Don't look me.
I have a problem.
I'm fully aware. This is why I told you no, we're not going to the card shop while we debated it. Yes, but no.
You didn't say no in that entire conversation. It was more or less like you said. I
There's
don't know if I have the
better
money, so I
stuff
was
we
like,
can
okay,
do.
yeah, I'm making the call. We're not going. Instead, this, and that. Cough, cough. Writing session. Cough, cough.
Yeah, we do need to do our writing session. That is a thing.
You just want to do that on stream?
Not on. No, I don't write on stream anymore because my brain doesn't work properly on stream.
Say, tell them about selling digital items. It's real. No, nerdy. I will not do that.
Already, we can't sell NFTs.
That's literally NFTs. Yes, and I'm not. No.
When you can't sell Pokemon cards online in that regards, because then you technically don't actually own the card. It's still probably franchised under Pokemon.
Yeah, quite honestly, you'd have to sell your entire like Pokemon TCG Pocket accounts in order for them to have all the cards and such. You can't just sell a singular one.
Yeah.
Which I'm still quite envious. I have yet to get an immersive art RC. What's another $20? I'm joking.
No, Zayd, I will drive over to your house and bonk you if you do that.
You know, out of all the times you have said that, you have only ever done that once, and that was because you were coming over anyway.
I will actually do it. I will end stream right here and now.
You know what? I'm calling your bluff because we still have lots of time to do more parkour. And you wouldn't want to miss out on that. We're going on 3 hours.
You think I won't to bonk you? Or I could text your sister or your mother.
That doesn't count, though. That's indirect.
Still works.
Yeah, but it's
Hey,
indirect.
Sty, you can bonk him at TwitchCon. How about that?
No. Sty, if I see you at TwitchCon and you try to bonk me, I'm putting my weenus to your nose. And it's a very bony weenus.
Oh
It's like
my God.
It's like a chisel.
No! Stop
I'll
it!
elbow you straight in the jab. The weenus is like the tip of your elbow. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hero.
Here, help me. Oh no.
Sty Static, I challenge you.
Don't go near Zayd.
Don't go near Zayd. Stay away.
Abolished undiddly disappeared.
Went to
Elbow them
course
in the
number
face.
2.
Elbow. You know, I just want to take a moment. Really take this in. These are people I have met in real life.
The majority of them.
A majority, yeah, a majority. They're freaking awesome. Haven't met Antari yet.
Well, Antari and Kiro. Kiro, they live in completely different countries.
Were you at the last PC?
I don't think Phantom was.
Oh. We need to start like a GoFundMe page for everybody here right now to come to the next team. I'm joking. We are not doing that.
As long as I get to see the majority of you guys at TwitchCon for San Diego, I'm happy.
As long as the next TC I go to, I get to do another fantastic pose and abolish his arms, I'm happy.
Oh, poor Abolish.
The last picture of just me doing the pose and Abolish looking so done with me.
It's a great picture.
It was beautiful. Just this time, I'm gonna make sure my hair is actually like
No.
properly, so that I don't have to wear a beanie the entire time, just to hide it.
That's the fun part, though. Your hair was a mess, and it was relatable.
April?
What?
I'm gonna start driving over to your house at Tabankia.
Do you really want to do that?
Honestly, judging from last night, no.
Exactly why I said what I said.
That was traumatizing.
Mm-hmm.
I will never fully recover from that night.
07.
Nobody here gets the context.
No, no one gets context.
Anyway, What now?
Well, you have to complete the course to be able to get access to the next course. Like on
Mhm.
challenge mode.
You actually have to do the course, at least on standard.
Yeah.
At least get 1 medal, which is pretty much do any of them.
Let's do this. Do I have to do the bonus paths?
You
No.
don't have to. You can run it straight down. The only reason why you do bonus pass is to finish it in time and get the expert medal.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I am no expert, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm not abolish, and I'm not gonna try to be.
Oh.
Sorry, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the screaming kinda helps me in my...
Oh no, the
Computer timing that, like-
is fine because I do the same thing. It's the actual screaming that was a little.
That's fair. That was a little much. Yeah, I could have stopped that. Oh, peach rings. I love peach rings. I'm gonna try that peach ring rebel next time we go to Dutch.
Well, I mean, I could bring one to work tomorrow.
You work tomorrow?
I work at 1 tomorrow, yeah. So later in your shift, but if
That's
you want.
assuming I don't get cut before that, honestly.
Did you look at how the showings we're looking for tomorrow today?
Nope.
Oh. Hitting the glass
No!
panes on the easy.
Okay.
No, I keep hitting the glass
Ah, damn
panes
it.
on the easy ending.
Wait, am
Oh.
I... No, I'm not in toggle sprint. No! Oh, what? Oh. Oh, wait, no, too early. Wrong side. Wrong side again.
And I'm over jumping that very
My-
last jump as well.
My timing is so off. My object permanence is not doing the goody good.
Nope.
No! Why did I do that?
It could have been done a minute ago if I just made that last jump.
Nerdy, we're not going to talk about you knowing the context, all right?
These are just... I am not
doing the
okay on
hard-
these.
I am really good at the hard end. I'm amazing at the hard ending, you know? Ice jumps. They're what I do best.
I'm disappointed in myself. This is the worst time I've gotten on parkour in a hot minute.
Ha! Flawless! 322, standard completion. I am fine with that. I did the do, and it do the... What's a GC Royale?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a horrible time. I hate that time. Oh god. Oh, yeah. I'll nail it later.
Oh, dang, Abolish!
I fell a few times.
Sheesh. I fell a few times, has under 2 minutes.
Literally.
If you run it properly, you can get around like sub 140 to like 130s.
Yeah.
Abolish, you are far too humble.
No. We enjoyed the humble.
Yeah, indeed, but still, like, give yourself a little more credit. Come on. I fell a few times. You got sub 2 minutes. That's something I could only dream of doing.
I've almost gotten there
Practiced.
on the last...
Yeah, practice.
Before this last reset. I think I got like to 205 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But also I took time to go through every single obstacle and actually get a pattern down.
Yeah. All right, course number 2.
Woo.
Oh no. Alright, where?
It's gonna be funny for you to do the hard ending for course 2
Why
because
is
you're
my
going
game-
to suffer.
Woo! I'm gonna have so much fun. I can just tell.
No, course 2, and then there's one small thing to make it like very doable. But if you don't know that very small thing, it becomes much more of a problem.
I'm now being abused by both Kuro and Intari.
Have
For whatever
fun.
reason, I do not know. And now Sty's joined. Okay, all right. I get I'm the resident punching bag, but this is taking it way too far, guys. Come on, like, go.
Just go to course number 2, then you get away from your problems. Go to course 2, run away from your problems. Dolphins aren't hard, just jump from the bottom stair to the next one.
Can I make? No, that's not a possible jump. To the white one?
No.
Yeah.
You would pretty much need like perfect timing for it, and even then I don't think it's possible.
Course 2.
One block taller than yeah, it would.
No
Yeah.
server is available at this time. It may be restarting with a new course. Please try again in a few minutes.
Just
Is it actually? Huh?
right click on it.
Oh, restart in 2 minutes.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Your active run. Oh no. I already finished it, so I don't really. It's just a public server restart. It's nothing crazy.
Yeah. Is that water or glass?
Oh, it's glass.
Okay.
The dolphins,
Oh my
yeah, it's
gosh.
glass.
Yeah.
I love my grandmother, but she's about to out my actual name, and I'm like, bruh. Please, no. There. Yeah.
All right. We'll at least go offline for a minute to let it restart.
All right. We ending stream there.
I mean, do you want to try and get one more course done? Or are you
I think
kind of...
I'm fine doing that off stream, honestly.
Okay.
But
I'm chill with it. I'm chill with it. Let me personally find someone to raid. Possibly. Possibly.
I wonder what would happen if I made my raid message "Yeet the baby."
Raid Zayd, trust.
No, whoa, no. I'm ending stream. What do you mean?
Whoever end streams faster, they get to raid into the other person.
I got you. I got you. I have like. Are you sure you're letting me, or are you? Uh-huh. If I can. Oh, I typed in your username wrong. Right, I'm typing your name without the underdash. That is throwing me off so bad. Mm-hmm, you do. You do indeed. Mm-hmm. Okay, bye gamers. Wherever Zayd sends you, I wish you luck. I mean,